Hello, everyone, and welcome to Whiskey Magic and Destruction. We're so glad you're here tonight. We're a bunch of us regular people, professionals from all walks of life, and performers. Love to get together and play some Dungeons and Dragons. Hopefully, you're all just as excited as we are. Huh? You guys excited?
Yeah. Excited hands.
All right. As we begin to kick off our evening, real quick, if this is your first time catching us, be sure and hit that follow button. If you like what we're doing, be sure and check out our stream loots options so you can reward the players. And don't forget, everything gets uploaded to YouTube roughly within 48 hours. Look forward to seeing you. Can I get a quick mention of our main sponsor for the evening, our VTT of choice and love? One of our it sounds like a mic thing.
Absolutely. Since you asked, we'd like to send a humongous thank you to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring this show. You can use the link in chat right now. Go do it. It's great. You won't regret it. Shard Tabletop is the place to play all your 5th edition games. You can access rules, adventures, and other supplements, as well as getting access to stuff like character builders, digital character sheets, and all sorts of tools for your gaming use. We think so highly of it, mainly because it's super easy to use that even people like me can use it, that it is the official virtual tabletop of the Games Tavern. So go do yourself a favor and go use that link in chat, and we'll even give you a little bonus. You can use TGT Shard 20 at checkout to save 20% off all your subscriptions. Again, TGT Shard 20 for 20%
TGT Shard 20. 20%?
20%.
Outstanding.
These deals are crazy.
And we know there's a lot of people out there who may be transitioning off of other VTTs. And let me tell you, Shard is the VTT of choice. So check it out. Where we last left off. Can I get that can I get a little louder, please, on the background there? Where we last left off, the party had finished fighting off a creature that originally was a very, very handsome ranger, or so they thought. And between Luciano and Cimarine, it did not turn out to be the case. And instead, the creature muttered something about, "I should have known when the gray wolf sent me it would be easy," and that Cimarine was a wanted lady. That was the surprise, as he smiled and became ogre-sized with a mouth filled with razor-sharp fangs and all sorts of powers and a glaive that could slice through steel like butter. Narrowly surviving, Cimarine was almost taken out completely, and just by the hair on their chinny chin chin did they actually take down the creature before it made off with Cimarine's body. Reviving Cimarine, healing her up, and making their way almost immediately from Tribor, the party set off. After a few days of travel, camping, and travel, they arrived at what looked to be the semi-dilapidated, possibly partially ruined village of Coneyberry, where in the distance earth motes floated, where some of the houses themselves were on the earth motes, tied by ropes down to the ground, and other creatures within. The forested area was quiet as the river town was almost just as eerily quiet as they rolled in. The party discovered the one inn with a little bit of light in it, stepped inside and met some interesting fellows who, to them, gave them the creeps, so they decided to step out instead of spending the night. And just as they were leaving the town, they decided to cast some spells, whereupon the villagers came out and started yelling about how that's forbidden and don't ever do that, and really made them decide to get out of town quickly. And just as they were about to get out of town, darkness had set in, and the sounds of wolves howling in the distance all over the place has begun. What are you guys doing as these wolves begin to peel in their howls into the distance in every direction?
I don't know what anyone else is doing, but I'm casting Mage Armor.
You're casting Mage Armor right away?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm calling to them.
I pull out and load my crossbow.
Sim keeps trying to correct Lucy.
You are all on your horses and wagon?
Yeah, I assume.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, Cimarine is in the wagon because
She's a herding puppy.
he forced her to ride in the wagon. Garlo, were you driving the wagon, or was I?
I think I drove it in the morning, so if you want to take the night shift, you're more than welcome to.
All right, I guess I'll be driving the wagon, and everyone else is mounted on their horses.
As the darkness sets in and the silhouettes of the trees begin to fade into the darkness, the bright moon has crested the ridge, a full moon at that, and the village itself. You only see a couple lights in like two houses in the distance. One is the tavern that you left, and there's another house that you did not go into and did not see a light in before. But you know that there were other houses that you definitely did see that do not have lights on in them. As you do this, you see four figures stumble out of the woods, dragging a deer carcass over one shoulder by one of them. Large, heavy-set gentlemen who are looking around, and they seem to be just as shocked to have stumbled onto you as you've stumbled onto them. Oh, I think we made a wrong turn.
Was it at Albuquerque?
What's that?
Some sort of bird. You folks are out pretty late tonight?
Yes.
You looking for town? It's that way.
No. I think we will turn around. And
What?
you see him shift onto, the weight of the deer on the one hand as he grips. You see he's got a battle axe in one hand. The rest of the guys are all armed similarly. There are some bows on them as well, but they get an uneasy feeling. And then the wolf howls come in. What? We don't want to be here.
What's wrong with here?
Are they after you?
They will be. Goodbye.
Okay,
and they
bye.
turn around and they start to go back into the woods.
I was lucky.
And they are, I mean, for large figures, they're pretty quiet when they go in.
It's like trouble's following them, not us for once.
Well, we can definitely hope. Should we just press through? I don't think it's probably a good idea to set up camp.
Yes, let's keep going for a little while.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you attempt to do so, you hear very nearby in the shadows, in the various tree lines. The tree line doesn't go forever. It just surrounds this town. That's one of the reasons the town was built here, is there was a nice shaded copse of trees. But you do hear the wolves.
Was that a growl?
Maybe we should head back towards town, or...
It's just wolves.
We agreed to push on. We should keep going.
3 wolves?
You see 3 sets of eyes blinking in the forest.
I loose a shot, not at the wolves, but like at a tree near the wolves. A warning shot, essentially.
Make a perception check.
Sure. Perception. 3.
Okay,
Got
you hit a tree.
Oh,
I'll give you that. You don't even need to roll to hit. You hit a tree. It shatters. Cimarine, I need you to make a perception check for me real quick as well.
Absolutely. How about an
Cimarine's been drinking again.
daydreaming?
job.
We're daydreaming. We're having a time.
Drinking.
And she's under a pile of blankets.
Yeah. Very relaxed, I might add. Letting the day just laissez-faire go by. Okay. The wolf eyes don't shift.
Quick housekeeping question. It's not the same day of that fight, right? Because we had a night where we went
it's
through
days
the
and
spoils.
days later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a long rest between them.
Good.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh god, am I... Okay. Then I will, Sim, you know how to talk to critters, right?
Oh yeah, I'm like really good at talking to critters.
Okay, you want to maybe try that?
Oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. Sure. I'll go ahead and cast Speak with Animals.
And then seeing her do it, I'm going to touch my totem, and I will also cast Speak with Animals.
And I'm just gonna howl.
Can you please demonstrate your howl that your character does?
I'm just
Your
trying
mic
to...
literally muted it out. It was that loud. Okay. Some of the wolves actually howled back. The ones way off
Say
in the
anything,
distance.
guys. I think they're chill.
I think you hear.
But pulling myself out of blankets and like kind of pulling myself over the wagon. Friends, there's no reason to be upset. Keep your distance and we'll just keep moving.
The horses are going ballistic, by the way, and they're like, "Oh no! Those are worse than wolves. Those are worse than wolves. We need to get out of here."
Worse than wolves?
Wolves are not happy. These they smell worse than rotten meat smell. No.
You're being
That's what the
so
horses
brave
say.
right now, Parsons?
I'm getting the no. I'm getting the heck out of here the first chance. Quit pulling my brains like that, Garlo.
Macintosh, braver, calm down.
Do our friendly friends in the forest say anything back? Oh, I don't think I know their language. But our friends, in case you can't tell, our horse friends are very nervous, and they said something about rotten meat.
I have my hooded or my bullseye lantern up. If I shine it towards those bushes, do I get anything off that?
Yeah, the first thing you realize is those eyes are a lot higher up than they should be for a wolf. The second thing you realize is that there is a very, very large head when you get it on there that's kind of obscured by the trees. I mean, the rest of it's obscured mostly by the tree. On the one of them that you get there. And its head is massive. And it's snarling and it's looking, but it's not quite a wolf, but it's a wolf. And you see... Make a perception check for me. Or make an insight check for me.
Sure.
All
Equally
of us,
good.
or just Brandon?
Yeah, that's Brandon.
Okay.
Oh wow, y'all! We are the under. Yeah,
We got a little relaxed.
Just remember, folks.
Just
Street
wolves,
Looks is
guys.
Live. You
Were we
can
drinking or
donate
something before we got
various
onto this
different
wolf
cards
thing?
and benefits to everybody.
Before? Here we were drinking now.
So, no, it just looks like an ugly wolf's head to you, just growling away.
Rafe, you want to maybe shoot some of your magic at it? Scare it off?
Gold!
That's so scary.
I'm not sure that shooting magic at it is the most effective idea.
I have not seen a
But-
problem that magic hasn't fixed yet.
Carlos just gonna be like, go on, shoot. Get out
But
here.
and I will actually begin to intone something else, not chill touch, but another spell. And I'm pulling up the Cloak of Fiendish Menace.
Okay. As
So-
you do that, I need everyone to roll for initiative for me, as these guys are
Oh.
60 feet away.
As a reminder, I can't define what I look like to them, but whatever it is should scare them.
Okay.
Scary. Believe that.
Let's see.
All right, I just need that final batch of initiative from Rafe. Okay. From there, you hear and from the woods, 4 wolf-like creatures
What's
Stride
Brandon's initial? Oh, sorry. Okay.
stride forth at top speed directly to you. They are kind of hunched and they run on all fours, but they're running far faster than any human should at that size. And just as fast as any wolf you've ever seen. And they are coming in. And it appears that they do have rudimentary, like, clothing and tools on them, or weapons on them maybe as well. And They are going to get to you, but you get one. If you have a ranged weapon in your hands right now, you can take a shot or ranged spell shot before they
Sure.
So hold on a moment. Let's put you down here. Let me undo fog. Boom. Clear all fog. There we go. You guys are. I wish there was a quick button to make you guys visible. That. So as you guys are, hold on here. Let me shift in here a little bit. Right click on the map and put tech. Our tech goblin just gave me some good information here. Right click on the map and do what now, my friend? Ah, beautiful. Boom. Thank you.
Yay.
You guys can from here. You guys are along a road that's here, so you can see how busted up the road is that goes from top to bottom here. You see the trail. So you guys need to stretch yourselves out along this road here. I see. This is really cool. So you can right click and hit huddle characters and it makes all the characters appear. I can also right click and hit huddle monsters and it makes them appear.
Oh, shard is so easy.
That
everybody,
is
huddle up.
Shard
Burn
being
you.
extra shardtastic. Thank you, Shard. You have made my day better. Yeah, I'm going to take care of that in a minute.
Phil, whose side are you on? We don't want the monsters on the map.
Boom, boom, and boom. There's the 3 wolf-like creatures coming at you at full tilt. I'm going to shift the map closer so we can have some real action there. There they are. They look hungry. So, who's going to take the... Let's see here. Cimmerian, did you have a ranged animal? I mean, a ranged weapon.
I absolutely do.
Animal.
Okay.
I would take that shot.
You're the dresser.
Did you want to use that
Oh,
inspiration?
you rolled damage, not.
Oh, you're right. I totally rolled
Yeah,
damage.
that was
Don't
damage.
worry about it.
Yeah.
Good catch. Good catch. That's much better.
A
That's much
22.
better.
A 22 hits.
Whatever one's the closest, it would be just such a shot.
You want to hit the closest one? Not a surprise there, really.
Right.
Okay.
So for
And
damage,
4 points.
4 whole points.
Okay. The arrow goes by, grazes it. It doesn't seem to take any more notice. Garlo, did you have a ranged weapon on you? Or are you
I
battle
do
axing
not,
it or glaiving
but
it up?
I'm gonna probably do the glaive, but I'm going to because I had cast speak with animals, so I'm gonna tell my horse to just stay within sight, but stay out of danger, and I'm gonna jump off it.
Everywhere's danger. Oh. And it poops immediately, by the way.
Yeah, that's what it does. They do that.
Alright. Turja, did you have, you had
I
your
have my
crossbow locked and
crossbow.
loaded?
Yep, and I aim for the same animal that Cimmerian shot at.
Okay.
And I definitely do not hit it.
Did you want to use your inspiration that you were granted?
Yes, I'll take that.
Okay, go for it.
16.
16 does hit.
Whew, okay. 11 damage! Wow.
Damn.
Heck yes.
Good hit, good hit.
Oh, that's going to be problematic. Okay, the weapon hits, and you just see it. Same with the arrow that hit the one by Cimmerian as well, by the way. It grazed, but it really didn't do anything. Okay, and Rafe, did you want to do anything? Or Luciano, sorry, did you want to do anything?
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
I will go ahead and.
Oh,
What is-
um,
Oh, go ahead.
sorry to step it. Could I bonus action rage as I got off the horse? Would
Yeah,
that be cool?
absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
quick math.
He's mathing.
Okay.
Wrap it out.
Okay. I'm going to move forward. Bloop, 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 right over here. I'll walk through Rafe. Badge, I'm just like, hey, you chill. Right, all right. You be all right.
You have 6 seconds or you're going to die.
No, you're good. So I'm moving.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you what I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
Hold on.
Not leisurely, my friend.
Leisurely. I'm very casual.
Leisurely saunter forth to battle
saw-
the wolves.
Because I'm a hero. If you remember, I took down a dragon. I walk up and I look these wolves in the eye. I quickly cast Fairy Fire. I think they're all within a 20-foot. The main. Yeah, these two.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
So
These
you
ones
can
are.
get 2 of them.
Yes. I'm gonna hit these two right over here. Boop, 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 boop. Come on.
The 2 on the... okay.
These two right here. Boop boop. These 19 feet apart.
Okay.
They're 60 feet within me. I'm hitting those. Hold on. Let me hit past it. It is a Dex 14.
Ooh.
Okay, hold on 1 second here. Dex 14, you said?
Yep.
Nope. And nope. One of those was a 2. So, yes. What is... you don't need to put Fairy Fire up. I have that on them. So, unless somebody else is Fairy Fired, you can remove that condition from your character. Okay. So,
Believe.
Luciano, good move on the Fairy Fire.
Yep. As a bonus
Mm-hmm.
action, I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on my good fellow Brandon, Mr. Garlow.
Okay.
Enjoy your Bardic Inspiration. I sing praises about his strength and you're gonna go into battle and just tear them apart, rip them. Like it's a very gory, disgusting song, but like in praise, like how he's gonna just destroy these monsters.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you kazoo it up
Folksy
at the same time?
dismembering song.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
All right. Rafe, what are you doing?
I had already cast Cloak of Fiendish Menace.
Mm-hmm.
They need to make a Wisdom save, difficulty 13.
Okay. Here we go. Let me make sure I hit the right thing. They both fail. Just 2 of them? Or all of them?
It's technically within engagement range, but we weren't actually in combat when I cast it, so I'm not even sure how it works now.
What's the range of that? Oh, shit.
Personal. So yeah, that's why it's engagement range.
So it's when they
Like-
get into contact with you.
5
If they
feet.
approach
Within a
me,
creature is
yeah.
within 5
Yeah.
feet of you.
Okay, so they haven't hit there yet, but we'll know about it in the thing. Can you re-engage that condition because I screwed it up and just declicked it? So, okay, so that's good. All right, at that point, you've gotten your free ranged attacks. They're moving in 40 feet at a time. Full tilt. Does he make it? Yeah, Luciano's looking like a tasty treat.
Come at me.
Oh,
I feel
Yeah.
unstoppable. My chest is puffed out. I'm a big man right now.
And okay, so they have rushed forward. The first one makes contact with the chest puffed out guy. This is the guy that was also shot at both Turja and Cimarine. And he's like, and immediately makes 2 attacks with a spear and then a bite. So here we go. So first attack does a 7 hit.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
that's the worst.
Yeah. And then does a 5 hit. Oh
No.
wait, that's damage, not a hit. Hold on a second here. 17. Does a 17 hit you?
17 hits. Yeah.
All right, we'll go ahead and just give you 5 damage for that.
Oh,
As the bite clamps
got all you
down
got.
on your
Fiend.
arm. And then it's like when a dog locks onto someone, it's not pretty.
Monster.
Okay. The rest of them have already moved. They are not throwing any spears, so Cimmerian, what are you doing?
So I am.
The horses are like, this sucks! This sucks! I don't want to do no, I don't like it.
You're doing great. I'm gonna hop out of the wagon.
Mm-hmm.
And I am rushing over to the one that's on Lucy. And then shaking my nice wooden hand, I'm going to do my primal savagery, so that turns into the terrifying gnarled claw of a hand, and I'm going to try to swipe at the baddie.
Okay.
For 12.
A 12 hits.
Okay.
Just barely.
Woo! I got a little nervous there. And
I
then
believed in you the whole time.
with my damage, I'm adding my dreadful strike on top of this, so primal savagery is going to do 1d10 acid damage. Plus, from Dreadful Strikes, it's going to do 1d4 psychic damage.
Roll it.
Plus... so a total of 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay, it definitely hits. You see that score across its arm as you hit it. It certainly felt that.
Good.
All right. Let's see, who's next on this? It's Garlo.
All right. I've got my hype music going, so it's full bore right into. Let's go. I think I'm gonna go the one here in the middle because I don't want Sim to get flanked. So I'm gonna run up to this one, and I'm gonna swing at him.
All righty, take your swing. Which weapon are you using?
I'm using my shiny new glaive.
Oh, shiny new glaive. Okay.
Let's take it out for a test run, shall we? And I just do like a big, like almost a pole vault off of it, and then go in for a double swing just on. And so that is very reckless, and so I will do that.
Okay. 9. Give me that reckless.
24.
24. That hits.
Okay. And so that is 10, 14 plus 2 for the rage, so that is 16 damage.
Okay. It certainly feels that, and it and redoubles down. Spear in one hand, sharp claws in the other, and teeth bared.
Down, boy.
Oh, I knew that had to come in somewhere. Okay. Turja.
I load another crossbow bolt and fire at the one that is attacking Luciano.
Okay.
And I'm going to do my sharpshooter ability, so that means I take 5 points off my attack roll, but if I hit, I get 10 points extra damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
And since it's fairy fire, I get to roll at advantage.
There you go. That's what it's built for,
Which
y'all.
means it,
Nice.
it counts as
16, sorry.
21.
It's a
Minus
16
5.
because I took 5 points off for
16
sharpshooter.
still hits.
Yes, exactly. So I get sneak attack plus... Sneak attack, light crossbow. 30 points damage!
Yes.
Woo!
Is this a
Wow.
magical weapon?
No, but I got 10 extra points damage for sharpshooter.
Okay.
Yeah.
It hits. It pulls it out. Nothing. It doesn't seem phased at all. If anything,
30
it's
points
just-
damage?
It just points at you and goes, and then continues to start wailing on Luciano.
Jeez.
Completely forgot.
Welcome to Werewolves 101.
Now we know.
We'll do it again.
Luciano,
Yep.
very fired up.
My turn? All right.
Yep.
All I'm going to do, since he's on me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just try my hand at thunderclapping him. Just boom, right in his face.
Okay.
If I can. We'll see.
So how do you bardically cast Thunderclap?
So thunderclap isn't so much like me actually clapping as much as it is just like I play the harshest sound you can think of on my, because I pull it off, like the sharpest, most immediate just crash of sound. Nobody wants to hear it, and I'm sorry for anybody who has to.
So
that's
you
that's
do
how
it, and it seems like magically your kazoo
yeah.
is infinitesimally louder.
Yeah.
It's like a lightning strike has occurred right by the ears.
It's a
And let's see here for that con save.
It's a 14.
And it fails with a 4.
Yeah. So it's 1d6 thunder. Let's roll that.
Mm-hmm.
That's 6.
Okay.
Bam. And that's it. So cool. And I'm just kind of like,
Is there any movement issues with Thunderclap?
It doesn't look like it, no.
No, it's not Thunder Wave.
No, it's not Thunderwave. Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to
It's just a short range, that's it.
Okay, it certainly affected it. You see it kind of shake at the thunder strike sound, and it kind of froze briefly, but it's still
And the
there.
last thing I'm going to do is just cast a little inspo Sims way. I just kind of like reach out. I'm like, Sim! Like,
Okay.
I don't want to be that guy, but does it also hit Sim?
Oh, come on.
It could. Let's find out.
Let's find out. 100 feet away.
Create within a 5
Each
feet
creature.
range.
That would mean it impacts Sim. So I need you to make a Constitution save
I was
of
trying to do this.
14 or better.
All right, let's go.
You got it. Right now.
Yeah!
Oh,
Not even
oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
He knew
My
it was
flower
good.
crown
Really
just
good.
covered my
Fine.
ears just enough. Just enough.
Rafe. The party is about to be completely just overcome by some very angry, snarling, fanged, wolf-like creatures. What are you doing?
So I am going to dismount and move over into the general cluster of people so that I am
Okay.
within range to heal people if they get injured. And then I'm going to start summoning that laughing skull
Oh.
that the party is so familiar with.
Okay.
And
That's cool too, I guess.
Yeah. I heard somebody, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, right. You've activated my
I'm going to
track.
summon my tent. That's the only other thing I can summon.
I was going to say,
Mm.
enjoy your stay.
I am going to hit this number 2 werewolf. If I can.
Okay.
Let's see. I gotta actually find it. On my sheet. There we go. An 11.
An 11 misses. Do you want to burn your... No, you don't have an inspiration to
Correct.
burn. No. Okay.
But I am now close enough that he does have to make a wisdom save.
He will. He will. So with that wisdom save is an 11. What does he need?
He needed a 13.
And so what happens now? He runs, right?
No. He gains the condition frightened.
Yeah, but frightened means that disadvantage
Nope,
on
it means he
ability
has
checks and attack rolls.
disadvantage.
Okay.
While I am there, if I damage him, he must flee.
Okay. Okay.
He also can't move any closer.
Look him on his
Okay.
nose.
Okay. Okay. All right. A great starting move by all. However, the rest of them are hungry, and they immediately move forward onto the party. Let's see here, and the next one comes up. It will make its wisdom save now. 9 is a failure, so that is 2 wisdom saves that have been failed. So these 2 are frightened. Hold on a second here. Add condition. I love that I can just pick conditions quickly while I'm on this system. It is so nice. I love it. And then once you pick it, it's like on the quick pick list as well, so you can just
I will
get
say-
them all done real fast.
They've recently added a nice little spell thing, which is cool.
Yeah. So they're
PGT
fairy
sharp
fired
one.
and frightened. It's like 2 Fs. Can I get a third F on these werewolves? If you do, and it's entertaining, I will add some humor to this. However, right now I'm going to try to kill you limb from limb. The first werewolf
Nice try.
is attempting to chew on our good friend and confident, who also glaived him
Recklessly.
very quickly. What's up? And they get
Recklessly, I
reckless
glaived him.
too, so they get advantage.
They do.
Does an 11 hit you?
Does not.
Okay. Does a 16. Hold on, let's see what the advantage is. Does a 16 hit you?
Yes, 16 does.
Okay, you take 3 points of piercing damage. Worst roll
3
ever.
halved to 1?
Yeah, we'll roll that down, round down to 1. I need you to make a con check for me real quick.
Check or save?
Check.
Okay. 18.
Okay, thank you very much. With that, the other werewolf that is right by Luciano begins to take a couple choice spear chunks at him. So here we go. Does a 7 hit?
No.
No, thankfully, right? And it attempts to bite on you again, and it does succeed with a 19?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it's a disadvantage, though, because
Ooh.
bringing it down to an 8. So, congratulations, you were saved by that cloak of fiendish menace. The next one is also going to attempt to chew on you as well, because they just decided that you're the tasty treat. Does a 12 hit you?
No.
Okay, and that's with disadvantage. So, and then final bite on you, 11 with disadvantage, 7. So 7 does not hit.
I want them to hit.
Me too. By the way, I need you to make a con check for me real quick.
Got it. Done and done.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, and the final one attempts to take a shot at you, Garlo. And with advantage, though, with a 7, that does not hit. The bite, with advantage, does a 12 hit you?
Does not.
Okay, you have been able to dodge these wolves as they're chewing on you really well. It is now Cimmerine's move.
All right. There's a whole lot of bad happening right now. I still think I'm gonna go with that tried and true. I saw that it lasted. Just hang on, Lucy. It's gonna be okay. And we're gonna claw the same way as we did before.
Okay.
A little bit of acid drippiness falling off of it as well. It's a
A
critical.
natural 20!
Natural 20!
Let's go.
Woohoo.
That is sick awesome.
And I will again add my scary strike on top of it.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a D10.
And this is the ones that have attacked Luciano that's closest to you, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I've been attacking 2 this whole time.
All right.
Critical. Wow, we rolling high.
Uh,
Okay, we're still getting 9 damage on it. 4 of it was acid, 3 of it was
4 acid, 3, that's 7 damage.
7 damage.
Do you
Sorry.
add that? Do you roll a second one for that damage too?
Yes, you do.
Oh,
Another
okay.
D4?
Yeah, you
Good
do roll
call.
another d4. So 3 more points.
Apparently,
Okay.
the game really likes doubles for you.
We're just
Easier.
It certainly reels back and is like, and it's getting angrier as well.
bring it on.
Okay. Cimmerian, it is now Garlo's move. As Cimmerian strikes home with its claw, with her clawed hand, that from the forearm up looks like gnarled, very, very gnarled, but very, very tough wood that sharpened as she struck and had black acid-like looks on it. It is Garlo swinging his glaive wildly.
Yep, I think it like I've been dodging essentially, like I have the blade stuck into the ground and I'm just bobbing and weaving back and forth behind the pole.
Okay.
And then it's like I get a free moment in, and so then I pop it out of the ground and I go for like a gut shot on number 1 again. So just spinning it around, going reckless again. What?
Nice.
That's a good one.
Oh.
See? Alright, we'll stick with the 25.
It hits.
Why do you get
Yeah,
advantage?
It's okay.
Because he's
I'm
recklessly
reckless.
fighting. But
Ah.
the flip side of that is anybody attacking him also gets advantage on him.
Uh-oh.
14 plus 2, so 16 slashing damage with the magic blade.
You have its attention. Like, it's...
I said sit! And, I mean, could I do like a intimidation check as bonus action?
Sure.
See what happens? I'm not that good at it. 14. Well, shit.
Let's see here. Hold on a second. You see it kind of back away a little bit. Nervously. All right. Turja, your move.
I realize that Garlo's dealing with the brunt of the assault here, so I move over a little bit and I fire my next bolt at the one that is at number 1.
Number 1, okay.
Dirty 20.
30-20 hits.
Okay. Let's see. I can just click sneak attack and it rolls it for me. It's fantastic. 13 points damage.
Goes in, and you see it just fall right back out. Okay. Luciano.
Okay. I am going to quickly hold my oh my goodness, my rapier from its hilt and just kind of just try to stab at the one right at me.
Okay.
There it is. No, dang.
Oh, advantage.
Oh yeah, 17 to hit.
There you go.
Okay.
Hits.
It hits.
6 piercing.
Yes.
And then use my new thing as an option. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but everybody benefits. I'm excited. Very excited. Okay. I'm going to use my Mantle of Inspiration.
Ooh.
Granting myself a wondrous appearance. I look amazing. Not hard. I probably look the same. I cast this and immediately just a glowing aura around me as everybody takes in my brilliance, and they feel renewed with energy. Everybody with, 4 people within 60 feet who I see and choose, aka the 4 of the people with me, get 5 temporary hit points. And on top of that, they gain magnificent, speed and vigor and speed. Basically, they can use a reaction right now to move up to their speed without provoking an opportunity attack. So if you'd like to disengage, get away on the opponent's attack, you are more than welcome to now.
Appreciate it.
Okay. So your rapier strikes. You see it slash across, but then you see the cut just immediately go and seal up your weapon.
Okay. I just kind of like
it's just a normal rapier, right?
Yeah. I'm like fuck. Ah!
All right.
Guys, it ate my rapier.
The healing works. That's good, right? Okay. Rafe, what are you doing?
Using Twin Spell, I now have 2 Laughing Skulls. Oh, apparently I hit Constitution check. Sorry about that.
Oh, just FYI, I don't know if anybody did want to, but you can. You're supposed to be able to move right away, up to your movement. So it's up to you.
Oh, yeah, if you want to move.
I just want to make sure everyone knew. All right, keep going, Rafe.
Interesting. I'm thinking about it. I actually might have wanted to have moved as a reaction. And
you can, because you're actually got 2 people between you and the bad guys without any problems.
Yeah. But before I do that, I'm actually using Twin Spell to cast Chill Touch. I am targeting number 2 and number 1.
Okay.
So rolling
2 and 1 would be 2 different groups. I see what you're doing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm rolling to hit number 2 first.
Okay.
17.
Oh, and advantage.
You get the advantage because it's very fired.
Yep.
17 still hits.
Yeah, and number 1, 17.
17 hits.
Okay. 8 damage to number 2 and 1 damage to number 1. But just remember that as the skulls hit, they sink in, laughing, and prevent the creatures from healing.
Yes.
Garlo has a quick moment of like when he gets that hit in, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm doing it," and then the skull just starts chattering. It's like, "Oh!"
At that point, you also hear a loud roar, like Kodiak bear roar in the distance, and 3, 4 large bear-like creatures on their hind legs with battle axes have stepped forward, and they're yelling something unintelligible.
Can Cimarine understand it?
Not animal.
The Wolfman,
what I was asking.
Luciano could digest. Bears standing on their legs with battle axes. I'm just kind of like, ah, what? Did I get infected? What's happening?
And immediately charge into the wolves. Let's see here. Yep. And oops, not quite making it on the other ones, but trying.
All right, I got it.
You sure do, buddy. They apparently kind of know the odds, and they've chosen this moment, right? The first one tries to lay into the wolf closest, does not hit. The second one tries. It also fails miserably to hit. But you could tell they're attacking with ferocity. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot. They have advantage too, thanks to the fairy fire.
Is ferocity a condition?
However, they still no, they do hit. They both hit. So let me change that back. Raising their great axes into the air. Each of the fairy fired ones take a wound here. They are not looking pretty right now. And one of them that was failed to be injured before is now injured. It looks like you've got some help. And with them charging in, you also start to hear additional howls in the distance. Not close, but definitely getting closer. Your move. Oh wait, the wolves now fight back. They're going to attempt to break out. This is too much for them. The one breaks off. Bolts.
Opportunity attack.
Yeah, I understand how that works, but first I have to move them.
Yeah, I'm not telling you. I'm telling,
The ones
the
numbered 6 and
Cimarine.
5 have to flee anyway. They don't have a choice.
Yeah, Cimarine, do you want to make an opportunity attack? And Luciano, do you want to make an opportunity attack on this one, or do you want to make an opportunity attack on the next one?
I will make an attack.
I will not.
Okay.
I'm kind of like just, what's
All right.
happening?
So you've got an opportunity attack here. 18 with advantage, fairy fire.
18.
18 hits.
For 8 acid.
8 acid damage. Okay, it's looking extremely bloodied. The other one is attempting to run full tilt as well. Are you going to attempt to make a opportunity attack, Luciano?
The other one.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't
Second
see
one
anything.
ran past you. No, he already moved.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure. Why not? But they ran past going north, like right past.
South of you.
No. Nope.
No.
Don't have my rapier, I feel like, if it's stuck inside that wolf, and I do not want a thunderclap right now, so no.
Oh, your rapier's not stuck inside the wolf.
Oh, I thought you said it like sealed around
No,
the
no, no,
rapier.
no.
I
You
was like,
slashed
oh
it
god,
and it
okay. It's yours
closed.
now.
The wound closed immediately following it. It's like it never even happened.
I got you. All right, then maybe, yeah, I'll take a swipe.
Yeah.
Take a jab.
Okay.
6. This is the one I had advantage on, right?
It is.
All right, 14.
Yep. You catch it. You slash it right from behind, and it seals
You
right back up
foul
behind it.
beast! And I just hit it for 4. Just rape it.
Yeah. Good hits though. With that, that is their move. The other two, however, are attempting to attack Garlo. I don't know that they've fully realized what's about to happen. So, does a 22 hit?
It does.
Oh, reckless.
Yep.
22 hit.
Yep.
Number 5 has to flee. Doesn't have a choice.
Number 5 has to flee.
Has to flee.
Oh yeah, you got hit, right?
Yep, as he got hit.
Yeah.
Why does he have to flee?
Because
Menace.
Cloak of Fiendish Menace, and I hit him.
Weird.
Number
When I
Wait, was
five
he-
damage them,
is not
they
within
have to
5
flee.
feet of you.
Yeah, he didn't have to make that save. He wasn't close enough to you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The two that have been affected fled.
Okay.
They definitely fled. Okay, so you take 4 points of piercing damage. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, 17 hits.
Okay. You take 3 points of piercing damage from a spear.
Okay.
Okay. The other one attempts to do the same. Does a with advantage, thankfully. 14 hit.
Does not.
It does not. Does a 16 hit.
Yes.
You take 3 points of piercing damage
Okay.
as the spear strikes home. Apparently, the spears are working better against you with that glaive than the bites are.
Mhm.
I don't think that's an accident. From there, it's now
do I need to
Simran's
make a-
move.
oh.
Oh, go ahead.
Do I need to make a con save? Because the 2 attacks hit from the 1.
No,
Okay.
no, you don't.
Alrighty.
No, you got hit by spears. Nothing that requires a con check. All right. Let's see here. Simran.
Seeing as my previous target has now run off, and 8 of these other folks who don't seem to be hurting us right now, I'm gonna try and rush over to help Garlo with the 2 that's on him.
Okay.
And we're gonna claw again. I feel like every time I start to do this claw thing, as we kind of repeat fast, it just keeps getting more gnarly and twisted, and just doesn't look comfortable. It looks a lot uncomfortable.
And sharper.
Yeah,
Yeah, and really sharp too. Yeah.
super sharp.
Claw.
The claw. For 15.
15 hits.
Okay. So we got 9 plus our D4. So for a total of 13.
13. You shred this thing down really hard. Like it's like, and it's now looking for an out. Okay, it's not a happy puppy right now. Let's see here. Okay. Next one up is Garlo.
Yeah, taking the spear hit, but then like Sim comes in with the claw strike and like kind of takes its eyes off me for a second. And I'm going to use that opportunity and just ram the glaive up and go for the chest.
For the
using
one
my
that
short
Simran
stature.
just hit?
Yeah, number 5,
Okay.
who I've been playing with. Yeah, and I'm going to go deep and lift high, recklessly go for that.
Here
go
we
for the
go.
vital points.
Nice.
18, but 18.
18
All
hits.
right.
Could be better.
be better, but it's fine.
Take it.
Another 16 for slashing damage.
How do you want to do this?
I think it's kind of like I said. So like, Sim claws it and kind of gets it on the face, so it's distracted and looks at her. But as it does, I go deep. I go under the rib cage, and then basically like plant the back end down. So it's kind of like a pike sort of thing, and he's just like up on it.
Harley.
And slumps.
Right on.
Okay. Turja, you've had amazing hits. However, it seems like just like the rapier, whatever's happening, it's just phasing them right off.
Well, the only one left that's near Garlo is, I figure, the only one worth still shooting at, so I take one more shot at him.
Okay.
14?
14 hits. You get advantage, by the way.
Oh, I'll take it.
22.
Ooh.
Okay.
And then 20 points piercing.
Okay. And again, it hits. And you think this should take it down. And it pushes right out.
I don't like these wolves.
Luciano.
I am going to just like yell the nest. You flea-ridden, dirty mongrel of a... I'm just, as the dirtiest insults I can think of, just pointed straight at it while I cast Vicious Mockery.
Which one are you doing this to?
The wolf in front of Garlo.
Okay.
The creature, I guess. Wolf creature. So it's a wisdom of 14.
Save, 14. Rolled a 1. And it's
Nice.
like... And what are you doing?
You dirty mutt!
Roll your damage.
And I roll 1d4, which is a 4.
4 maximum psychic damage.
Let's go.
And that is the first time this one's been injured. And it's not a happy camper either. All right. Anything else?
That is it. It does have the disadvantage on its next attack before the end of its next turn.
Okay. Rafe.
Let's see. What's the best decision here? I think I am going to move towards Garlo.
Okay.
Because Garlo is the only one who's really taking any hits here.
But looks remarkably fine, actually.
Right? Yeah. Which is confusing the crap out of Rafe. So as he approaches and sees that Garlo, despite getting hit with claws and stuff, looks fine, I am going to go ahead and cast Chill Touch at number 6.
Okay.
Oh, the one running away.
Yeah, the one running away. And he's still fairy fired, right?
He is. 14 hits. Just
All right.
barely.
2
2
necrotic damage.
2 necrotic damage. Okay.
That's the sound
And
of his skulls.
The wolves are still running. They're sprinting away as fast as they possibly can. But there's a good hit on the way out. That also creates a situation where there is now another wisdom save for the wolf that you just walked up to. But that one passes. The bears immediately shift into position in the one case to get between Luciano and the wolves, and
There's
two of
that
the bears
battle
are pursuing the other ones and immediately catch the two that are pursuing
Woohoo!
and go to town. I can tell you that one of them dies quickly. The other one, there's a fight. Let me see what happens there. Axes are swinging, and things are happening. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a dead dead wolf pup right there as well. Giant great axes being swung plus bites are pretty nasty things. That being said, the werewolf that is fighting against Garlo is certainly going to go to town. With that, doesn't. Oh, on here. 18 hit.
18 hits.
It should have disadvantage. It's
Nope.
No, it
No,
has
it's got
advantage if
it's
anything.
fighting
doesn't it?
somebody
no,
with
but I gave
weapons.
it a psychic attack.
Does it
Okay,
get
so it's a
disadvantage?
regular attack. So its regular attack was 18. So
Yep. All good.
because
Still hits.
when you have advantage and disadvantage, it's now a regular attack.
I
Straight
got you,
roll.
got you,
Cancel
got you.
each other. You take 4 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
Well, at least it
No.
didn't get a chance to re-roll for a nat, I guess.
But a 23 also hits.
Yes, it does.
You take 7 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution check.
7 to 3, right?
7 to 3, yes.
And con check. Read. Con check.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Con-
Constitution check. Yeah.
Nice.
19.
Okay. Okay.
I guess
Um,
that's cool.
Mhm. Okay, and from there, it is now Simarine's turn.
Thing will not go down. Goodness. Okay, I guess
Well,
just trying to pile up on top of this last wolfy boy. We'll step over
Okay.
body to swipe.
All right.
7 doesn't hit, but I'll go ahead and use my inspiration
Okay, she's gonna burn that inspiration.
to
Yeah.
try it again. For 16.
16. Okay. First of all, let's make sure that inspiration gets. Oh, it did. Okay, the inspiration did come off. A 16 hits.
Okay, for our damage, we are looking at a total of 11.
11 good points of damage.
Don't worry, Garlo, got your back.
Garlo's gonna check that to make sure, and it's his turn.
You?
Much appreciated. And I pull my glaive out of the other one, and I do like a big half moon swing to like throw the blood off of it, and then I come back around and just another, because Rafe's here, so I can't do the full body swing around, so I'm gonna go up and over the top.
Okay.
For a big
So
chunk.
realizing that there's other people around you, you adjust, check.
All you people around me. And then
Dropping that
reckless
massive bladed glaive.
advantage. 24.
24 hits.
I want to crit with this thing so bad. It looks so cool. 15 slashing damage.
Yeah. You have its attention. It's not looking pretty. Okay. And anything else?
That's all I got.
Okay. Turja,
I am
rearming
moving
the
for
crossbow.
A shot, and I yell, "Why won't you die?" And I shoot.
Just die.
11 would miss,
I
uh,
don't.
but you get advantage because they're flanked, or because
Perfect.
you've got other people hitting them.
Oh,
With a
natural 20.
20.
Okay.
All right.
Hey.
And then how do I double this?
You roll
If you roll
critical.
the damage.
Roll
that's
critical. 33 points damage.
Oh, that would be awesome! And it hits, and it's like right in the chest. And he's like, "Arr!" Drops to the ground. Not a single hole in him. He's just like,
Brutal. Brutal.
absolutely brutal. Luciano, seeing this, what are you doing? Oh, there's
I-
two bears that are like guard positions between you and the wolves.
I imagine, and this is what I'm doing, I have not stopped cursing at this wolf. So I'm just
Okay.
continuing my tirade from, you need to die, you mangy, gross, disgusting,
Well- Yeah.
I just cast Vicious Mockery again for Wisdom 14 save.
Okay. And we will see what
Your-
we do here.
your
And
mantle's
that
still
is
up too,
one
right?
point below what they needed. So what's the damage?
1d4. 1 psychic damage.
Okay. It affects him. That's good.
Damage is damage.
Yeah.
Damage is damage. That also.
And I'm just still
prevents,
going.
You know.
I'm just like, why?
Go ahead. Do you have any
That's
bonus
it. That's it.
actions?
No,
Anything
no.
else?
No, I'm not doing any bonus action.
Rafe.
I'm very confident.
I am going to step around Garlo, who is clearly fine, even though I literally saw him get scratched up,
Yeah, Garlo's good.
and get within a couple of feet of this remaining creature and force him to make a wisdom save. And then I am also going to throw a laughing skull in his direction. So he's got to make a wisdom save against fear. DC 13. And
So why is he making the save?
because I am within 5 feet of him.
So he already did that and he passed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he can no longer be affected.
Yep. That's okay. He's getting hit by a laughing skull.
Laughing skull.
6
It definitely
necrotic
hits.
damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Don't
can't
scare
push that
Garlo.
out.
You can't mock a laughing skull. Come on now.
And with that, it attempts to run.
It didn't need to flee from fear. It wants to run anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
It didn't have to
Um,
run. It wanted to.
Opportunity
Garlo.
attacks?
Cimmerian and Rafe, you have options for attacks, and so does actually Turgid does not. She does
No.
not have a reaction attack, but it goes in initiative order. So we'll start with Cimmerian.
We're gonna clown this bad boy. Where do you think you're going? And we're going to try and swipe it with the 7.
No.
No, thank you.
Okay. From there, it is Garlo's
Garlo is going to try to like
Not-
basically like go at the like Achilles tendon. Like he turns to run and he's just going to try to like cut him across the leg.
Okay.
So and I can't do reckless on this. But I do have my inspiration, so I'll use that.
Okay. Burn that inspiration. Here we go.
12?
12 misses.
Oh,
well, you do have the
Bardic
bardic inspiration.
Been
Throw it on
holding that
there.
The whole dang fight. Ding dang fight.
Roll it.
That's a 6, right?
Yeah, 1d6.
Here we go. 2,
14.
that's 14. And it's it hits.
16 damage.
A whole lot of damage on your Achilles
16
tendon.
beautiful damage.
Oh my god.
It looks pretty messed up. It's looking very, very, very ugly on the way out. Rafe, what are you doing, if anything?
I can't cast a spell in reaction because I just cast a spell. So I guess I'm just gonna kick at it.
Okay.
Yeah, I see
Roll
no
for
reason not
kick.
to try. Yeah.
That's a miss.
That's a miss.
That's a solid miss. Okay.
Get out of here.
And at that point, you hear howls in the distance, but you also hear this one wolf howling as it runs into the night and disappears. And you hear the bears go, you need to get on your horses and go now.
I'm still cursing. I'm still yelling.
One of them
Thanks for
looks
the
at you
help.
and like, horses.
Sure, horses. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks. Hey, thanks, Mr. Bears. Appreciate it.
Deliver your weapons next time. And they run off quickly into the woods themselves.
How funny would it be if those were the hunters? What are the
Let's-
odds, right?
Let's just get going now.
Yeah,
Um,
horses. You're right.
Or yesterday, by preference.
The before like we get all the way off, the corpses of the monsters are still like monstrous. Do they look at-
Yes.
I'm gonna get
Ish.
some fang teeth. These
No,
things are dope as
we're
hell.
leaving now.
I'm gonna
You're
rip it
hearing
out.
howls that are getting closer. Like you feel like even though I know you want them, like I'm gonna make sure you roll a survival check real quick for me.
What if I just use my shiny glaive and just cut off part of it, and then I'll take the teeth out
You're
later?
going to use your shiny glaive to cut off the head? Because that's about the only thing you got time for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, the man needs his trophies.
I dig it. Make a survival check for me.
19.
Okay. So you managed to get the head right off, and you know that you don't have time for anything else. Whatever's coming is coming, and the bears gave you time, but they're not stupid enough to stick around for an army of wolves.
Fair enough. I toss it in the wagon and then get back on my horse.
Okay.
That's mine. I'm going to take it later.
That's all yours.
Can I get pursuit music real quick?
I'm going to drop the cloak specifically, even though technically it ends after a minute. I'm specifically dropping it before I reapproach the horses.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you guys begin bolting off.
Yes.
Full tilt. I'm assuming you're all mounting up however you
Yep.
were before and
Yes.
getting out of here. Okay. With that, we're going to take a short break, and when we come right back, we're going to find out what happens next.
Oh, this is cold. I asked for my blood to be hot, boiling hot. Bring it back. Go fix this, please. It's so hard to get good help these days. Oh, hello there. It's me, Scalathrax, fiend about town and, well, dungeon owner. And when I'm not creating a horde of new problems for adventurers trying to rob my dungeon, I'm looking for a horde of new 5th edition monsters. So let me tell you about Tome of Beasts from Kobold Press. Whether you need dungeon vermin or world-shaking personifications of evil, the Tome of Beasts has it. There are more than 400 new foes for your 5th edition game, everything from tiny drakes and peculiar spiders to demon lords and ancient dragons. Tome of Beasts includes monsters from the entire history of Kobold Press, with longtime favorites such as clockwork creatures, drakes and dragons, devils and archdevils, check them out, some of my brothers and sisters in there, dangerous flavors of the Fae, undead, and so much more. Use them in your favorite published setting, or populate dungeons in a world of your own creation. Pick up Tome of Beasts from Kobold Press and give your players an encounter they won't soon forget. Where's my blood?
Hey, thanks for watching the show. It looks like you're having a great time. Let me tell you really quick about That Benny's Paint Show. Every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Every show, the host and their guests will be painting miniatures live on stream. They'll walk you through all the different techniques and products they use to paint miniatures to a high standard in a quick and easy fashion. They'll show you all the different things live, and on top of that, the audience gets to ask questions, and we're going to answer them live on stream. If you've always wanted to learn how to paint miniatures, this is a great way to do so. And on top of that, you can paint while you're painting with us too, and chat with us and tell us about your projects and share your pictures of your miniatures as well. We love it when people share their miniatures with us. So remember, That Mini's Paint Show, every Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Pacific, only on the Games Tavern Network.
Well, hello there. I'm Nartimus, Archmage of the High Order. And when I'm not busy foiling Scalathrax's plans to destroy the entire world, I'm sending adventuring parties out to scour for new tomes and knowledge of magic. And that's why I want to tell you about this. Deep Magic, a tome from Kobold Press. Their kobold minions have traveled the plains seeking the secrets of magic. They've unearthed ancient tomes of forgotten civilizations, bargained dangerously with demons and creatures of the void, and have even scaled the towers of Shadow Fae mages to unlock their secrets. Deep Magic includes such wonderful topics such as dragon magic, elven high magic, ooh, I gotta get me some of that, shadow magic, battle magic, and angelic wards. Additionally, it includes such rare knowledge on ley lines, void magic, illumination magic, rune magic, and clockwork magic, as well as topics on time magic, hieroglyph magic, mythos magic, elemental magic, winter magic, and my personal favorite, alchemancy. Now, they pass along their hard-won knowledge to you in Deep Magic, an arcane series for 5th edition. Here you'll find new schools of magic, arcane traditions, new and variant spells, magical feats, spell-slinging NPCs, and so much more. This book is 356 pages of pure magic. This will keep your campaign fresh and your adventurers guessing for years to come. You can buy it now at koboldpress.com.
Okay. Welcome back to Whiskey, Magic, and Destruction. Glad to have you guys here. Let's do some quick mid-show announcements, and then we'll kick off the rest of what's going on with that pursuit.
Everyone, remember, if you have Amazon Prime, that means you also get a free Prime Gaming subscription, which you should totally use to show your support to the cast and crew by hitting that link in chat. Prime Gaming subscribers get access to sub-only emotes and a special subscriber-only channel in the TGT Discord, so you better sign up right away. Rob?
Stream Loots is live at the Games Tavern. Follow the link in chat to get your Games Tavern packs. There are cards that will allow you to help out the cast with things like inspiration, or bonuses to rolls, or chances to re-roll, or luck points. But on top of that, there are collectible cards, including a card for each member of Whiskey, Magic, and Destruction, and some of our favorite friends over at Dirty Deeds. I am unfortunately contractually obligated to tell you that there are also cards where you can grant inspiration or help to the game master if you are so inclined. Mike?
I really cannot say don't do that enough, but if you feel so inclined, sure, I guess go ahead. But again, a huge thank you to the Shard Tabletop. If you have not seen us use it throughout the first half of the show, it's amazing, and you can learn very quickly on the fly if you're new. It is the place to play all 5th edition games. You have access to everything from rules, adventures, and also other supplements. It provides digital tools like character builders and character sheets, as well as all sorts of other tools. It's quick, easy to use, and if you're looking for something right now to scratch that VTT itch, I would recommend it highly. We think so highly, in fact, that it is the official virtual tabletop of the Games Tavern. Make sure that if you're going to use Shard, you might as well use our code TGTShard20 because it saves you 20% on all your subscriptions. Once again, that is TGTShard20. Follow that link in chat and go see it for yourself.
Outstanding. And don't we have a charity coming up?
Oh, yeah.
We do.
We sure heckin' do. Hey.
Yeah.
If you want to hang out and come support a great cause, we are going to be benefiting CARE's Ukraine Winter Crisis Fund on January 28th. It's going to start at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it is a 5-hour stream. And I'm going to be running the game, which means I got to pick the game. And we're playing Through the Breach, which is one of my favorite TTRPGs. So you should stop by. I don't think we have a donation link live yet, do we?
Not yet. It will be up by tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we hope to see you there.
Yeah. That sounds very weird with a Y.
Weird with a Y. It's like a very weird game. If you're familiar with the Malifaux battle game, it is the role-play game based off the Malifaux figures, which is pretty cool.
I love that creepy world. That's the one with the teddy bear that looks just a little too creepy, right?
There's a few of them running around.
Yeah, there's a few of them. Yeah. I'm gonna run like hell and scream at terror. Okay, and do we have anything else? Oh, and thank you to Den for playing the West Mercantile Diversified card, which entitles everyone to free drinks at the Happy Axe Beat Tavern when you play this game, or when you play that card. So congratulations. Thanks very much, Den. Appreciate that card play. Outstanding. Let's see here. And thank you to everybody in chat who still hung out after all that beautiful announcements. Let's get right back to the action here. Can I get that pursuit? As the party is running in terror, the bear-like creatures that helped aid the party and then ran back off into the woods. I think the last words to them were, "Get silvered weapons," and then off you went. As you're riding at breakneck speed, you guys are almost riding abreast of each other at full tilt. Only a few of you, are gaining a few inches here and there, and even the wagon is moving at full speed as well. The last few minutes of your speak with animals is, "I don't like this at all. This is not very safe. I hate this, Symarine. Carlo, quit yanking my reins. I'll run fast on my own." Oh, and similar type things. I mean, you hear some variations on, "Oh, I'm gonna eat a lot of grain after this." Oh, and the horses are, being horses. "I don't like it, not one bit." And then your spells fade, and you guys are bolting. As you guys are moving, you're hearing the howls. At first, try to keep pace, but eventually fade into the distance as the horses continue to move at breakneck speed for a long period of time. Is there anything you're saying to each other as you're hauling horse through these what is the Tribor Trail in the bright moonlight of a full moon?
If I could, I would kind of before we got onto the horse, hearing the bear's warning and seeing her just shoot the wolf so well and it just kind of plopping out, Garlo would hand the silver dagger he took from Mako and pass it to Turja.
I stare at it and I go, what is this going to do?
He said silver! He ain't got nothing!
Get on your horses! Get out of here!
And then,
I whip the reins and just keep going.
Yeah, hey guys, I must have had some bad ale or something. Were those wolves? Wolf people, and then there were bear people. They talked. Oh god, oh my god. And I'm just like, my brain is broken. I have never seen or experienced anything like this, and I'm just, what? Yeah. Am I the only one?
The arm that they gnawed on really hurts.
Yeah.
I yell, Cimarine, does this have anything to do with you?
What do you think has anything to do with me?
Oh, they're gray wolves. That other thing that attacked us said the gray wolf sent him.
That sounds purely circumstantial. Probably has nothing to do with me at all. Why would it have anything to do with me? Why ask so many questions?
Well, I don't like getting attacked and nearly killed.
Neither.
Oh guys, when we stop, can somebody check this out? It's not feeling too good.
Oh, that's really gross, Lizzie. Oh.
Thanks.
Look at scars.
We, as we're going, like looking, kind of doing the horror movie, looking behind us, do we see anything like coming up on our 6?
No.
Okay.
No. The trail appears to be mostly empty, and the howls have faded by this time into the distance. It doesn't mean they couldn't catch up if you stopped, but it certainly isn't the safest moment. Let's see here. Rafe has just had +1 to medicine given to him by DJ D20 Den. Thank you so much, DJ D20 Den. So you will be able to place that should you need it. I think that the prompting from Luciano may have assisted in that a little bit. So, but as you guys are riding, the moon is rising higher and higher in the sky. It was early evening, like the sun was just going down when you walked into the town. By the time you're walking out of the town, because you felt very unwelcome, you were like nightfall was occurring and the moon was coming up and life was not looking pretty, and now you're in the situation that you're in now.
Guys, I know it's gonna make us really tired, but I really think we should just keep pushing through. I don't know how fast those things can go, and maybe we don't have to run all the time. I really think we should just push through the night. It's gonna be tiring, but we just gotta.
Fair enough.
Okay, I think I can hold on.
Let's at least slow down a little bit. We don't want to exhaust the horses so badly that they can't give a burst of speed if we need it later.
While we are running, Garlo, what do you intend to do with the head?
I'm gonna keep some. I haven't thought about it. Might get it mounted. Could be cool for like a den, maybe. I didn't get like the pelt or anything, so I can't exactly hang that on the wall. But I think some teeth. Like, it bit me. Lucy, I don't know really. Like, I got tore up a little bit, but is yours really hurting? Cause mine, I feel fine.
Oh yeah, it's I mean, yeah, it hurts. And I'm just like trying my hardest to like keep it. Yeah. I'm gonna quickly try while like just frantically I'm like digging in my pouch to pull out. I'm just gonna try see what happens. Is it I think I have a potion of healing. I think I even have a greater healing, but I'll just try a healing potion.
Sure.
Gonna try to down one, like maybe this will take the edge off for a while.
Okay. Healing?
How you feeling?
He'll tell you after the roll goes through.
Yeah. There it is.
He feels great. The wound goes away. Life is good.
I think we're okay. I think you know what? I think that did something. Ooh, I feel a little better.
Crisis averted.
All right. Has anyone ever seen one of them fucking things before?
They wouldn't die. I kept shooting them. I was hitting them. I don't know
Hold
what was
on
going
now.
wrong.
And the walking bears that talked? No. Garlo, I have not. No. Like this, I just ask. I like say like it's the stupidest thing I've ever. What do you mean?
I mean, I've seen things walk that shouldn't walk, but nothing like that.
And also, Turja, they could die. Like I point to the head.
But they weren't going down. I kept shooting and shooting them, and I was hitting them too. I don't know what was wrong.
Yeah, the wound closed, and I assume I'm very like we're having a casual conversation about like we're riding pretty hard. Like yeah, when I hit it with my rapier, the wound kind of closed back up. I did not know what to make of it. It almost looked like I wasn't doing anything. I couldn't even tell.
How did the ones who died die?
Magic seemed to work just fine.
I mean, I stabbed it real good.
Yeah. It caught some of my nasty words. That's what finally.
That's what really did it. They were all very scared of your nasty words, Lucy.
Does anyone have any idea where the next town is?
I didn't have the map.
No.
You guys gonna try to pull out a map while riding like crazy?
I'm just following. Yeah.
Does it
I'm
matter?
hoping that we get one.
I'm just curious if anyone has any ideas. Like
I
if
think
it's
Rafe actually has the maps, and he's trying to keep their wagon from crashing, so he's going to ignore that request.
I wasn't asking for anyone to pull out a map. I'm just saying, does anyone know if we're near something? With
I haven't looked.
Reinforceable walls.
No idea.
To be honest, that town wasn't even on your current maps.
Okay.
We discovered a town, guys.
No idea. No idea. I guess, would that be like a nature or survival check to see if we remember where the next town is supposed to be, Reed?
I would say that would be a. I would make that a history check.
Has Turge ever been on this route, Reed? Could I roll for that?
Yeah, you've not been on this route.
Aw.
Okay. Here goes nothing, because I'm really bad at this skill. 9?
9. There are any number of possible towns that could be between here and there that are not on the maps because they're just too small to matter.
Okay.
Or they sprung up in the last 5 to 10 years since that map was created. So something to consider. +1 Arcana played by Guideboat or Turja for the future. So +1 Arcana for the future for that by Guideboat. Thank you so much, Guideboat. As you're hauling through the area, you go for about another hour and a half, and you start to feel like the horses are getting tired. You slow down to a trot. You're still, for lack of a better term, ears are on twitch. Your eyes are looking everywhere. That was a very vicious experience.
Gnarly. Oh god. I know we wanted to keep going, though. Do we mind? Can we just? I think we need a minute.
Yeah. A minute.
Is there a spot that's like far away from woods? Like not like I know we're not probably not an open field anywhere near here, but something where like stuff wouldn't be able to sneak up on us through like tree cover.
Well, to the south of the trail, there's within a few miles you can see in the moonlight some rolling hills, and to the north in the moonlight you see open grassy plains for miles as far as you can see.
All right, if we stop, it'd be good to have a place that we can at least keep eyes on everything. Can't sneak up on us nearly as bad, I guess.
Yeah, I'd like to know what's coming at least. Good
Are you
idea.
talking like a big rest here, or?
I mean, we need to at least let the horse get some water.
Sure.
Maybe we can do a short rest and then get it back up, but
I think a short rest would be a good idea. I think
Yeah.
we're far enough away from the wolves, and we might be grateful we gave the horses a break later.
Okay.
You do start to slow down, and you do come across what appears to be a caravan trail site with a couple fire pits and everything else just kind of set off to the side there. Is that where you want to stop, or do you want to try to find someplace even further off the beaten path?
That sounds fine.
I'll take
Pretty
this.
close.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
All right. It's probably, by the time you really stop, it's probably close to 11:30 at night, almost midnight.
Okay.
The moonlight is now at the high point, high moon, and you are now, at a brief moment where you're kind of sitting, taking a breather. What do you do as you take your short rest?
Yo, this thing fucking kicks ass, and I'm just like, with my glaive, I'm just like spinning it around again. It's like, this is amazing.
I see. If everyone wants to get some rest, I'll keep watch.
I can't help but like smile as I see Garlo just like having fun. I'm just like, that looks cool. Like, Garlo kicks ass.
While we have a moment, I am going to go over and I'm going to try a little bit of healing magic on Luciano and see if that takes the edge off.
Oh, he did. He took a healing potion. It totally healed him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he feels nothing, so you don't even need to do that.
I feel amazing.
Cool.
Everybody else good?
Yep.
Yeah. I was also gonna say, Terja, if you want to take the rest, I don't need as much as y'all do. So
I start a little bit and I say, oh, that's right, I forgot. Yes, you're the better choice. Thank you.
of course.
I look at Sim, just like, thank you, Sim. Thank you.
I gotta sit in the wagon all day, so
And I just kind of like slump over, like I'm like, I assume I'm trying to find like a rock. I'm just like to lean up on and close my eyes just really quick.
Garlo's going to use some of his, I imagine like in the set of tools that I have, my tinkering tools and whatnot, are a set of pliers for small works. I'm going to get me some teeth. I'm going to play me dentist.
So as you take a look at this wolf's head, this wolf creature's head, it is a perfect cut. You could literally mount this head on the wall. Or you can yank its teeth out.
Now Garlo has a conundrum for the night.
Okay.
For the hour. He's just, actually, I'll talk to Lucy, and I guess I'll get everyone's opinion. It's like, should I risk it for the tooth, or like, I don't know if we're gonna have a place that can stuff this thing. Like, I'm not really good at taxidermy.
Do you even have a place to put it, Gar?
I was gonna say, it's really cool. You could turn it into a mask. Imagine running into battle, wolf hat. Yeah.
See, you're adding more options to this, and I needed to narrow it down.
Oh
and
yeah,
now
yeah,
you've just added.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh, sorry. Let it run away. I would say the tooth. Oh, something you can take with you. You know. It is cool though. It would suck to separate the tooth from this amazing, complete figure you have here.
I just want to note that Turja's gone to sleep. She is not interested in this debate at all.
Luciano
Okay.
just he
So
got
much
like
for guard duty.
What's it called?
Cimarine took guard
Homo.
duty. She said so, remember?
Okay.
Luciano's tired, but like he wants to. He's like, I don't want this conversation to happen without me. So I'm like, the tooth would be a good idea.
Alright.
Rafe, what are you doing during this time?
I don't actually need to rest here. Because nothing bad happened to me. Suppose I would just take a moment to do a little reflective meditation, maybe a little bit of prayer, and then get the horses ready to go again. You know, pull the saddles off, pull the champion pads off, brush them out, make sure that they've actually, gotten some grass to eat and some water to drink, and they're ready to go again.
Mm-hmm. Any other comments or discussion while you're resting?
Sim, for once, is taking watch pretty seriously.
Okay, good.
I'm getting like, I feel like in whatever conversation we're having, like I'm probably like taking in every other word because I'm in that like half state where like you're trying to stay awake, and so like every once in a while you catch yourself and you're like, yeah, I caught like the last 5 words. Yes to that. Don't know what you said before. So that's kind of like where I am. So my responses are probably not super like coherent, but I'm just trying my best. I'm like, yeah.
Simran, can you make a perception check for me real quick?
Absolutely.
Uh-oh.
15.
Ooh.
You're sitting there, and then like through the tall grass, you're seeing the grass start to move, but you're hearing that snorting sound, and then you see Mama Warthog break through some grass about 40 feet away, and then 3 little baby piglet warthogs right behind her, and she turns, and then they wander back away, turning away and moving through the grass in a different direction.
Piglets. Oh, they're so
You
cute.
just let breakfast walk away.
Like one of the babies. Free.
No.
It gets real quiet as darkness continues through the night.
As
Right,
in
when-
like, oh sorry, I was gonna say as things come down, I probably am literally just gonna slump on over.
Do we need to put Lucy in the wagon?
Wherever
take a
we put
horse.
him, wherever we put him is fine. But this head is going right next to his.
Okay. So your short rest ends in about an hour. All right. If you're going to roll hit dice, now's your chance to roll it. If you short rested. At that point, who's waking up Luciano?
I'll do it.
With the
Okay.
head, right?
Yeah, well, it's already there. It's like laying like across from his head, and then I'm just gonna like kind of like use the tall grass and do that like tickle the nose thing, and so that he just like opens his eyes to it.
I just slowly wake up. Holy mother! And I cartoon style, like jumping in there. What?
Make a dex check for me.
Lucy's away.
Actually, make an acrobatics check for me.
9.
Yeah, you spring up like ready for action, catch your foot on the edge of the wagon, and hit the ground.
What?
Garlo is on his back laughing. Hilarious.
And the light of the moon catches what appears to be, for Luciano, some torn cloth on the ground in the grass that you didn't see before. And it's bloodied.
I walk up to investigate. What the hell? What?
Okay. You see several pieces. You pick them up. There's enough pieces to put together what looks like the remnants of tabards for House Amakathra and House Cragsmere, which were 2 houses
Chet and Roderick.
of Chet and Roderick.
Oh,
And this looks like a
bummer.
guard tabard.
You can only hope for so much.
Yeah. Guys, did we do this? And I kind of present it to them.
I say, what is it? And I go to take a look.
I think it's Ed and Roderick's guards clothes. We haven't fought them again, did we? Like, I'm not.
Wait, where did you
Might be
find
argued.
this?
And I kind of point to the spot where I saw it, right over there.
Right with the wolf corpse?
No, on
No.
the grass.
In the grass.
Oh.
We didn't
you
do
were
this,
just
right?
Laying in the grass?
While I was sleeping.
No, I would have woken you up for any fun like that.
I was gonna say.
I would just say that we could arguably say that we did do it. I mean, they did leave after we robbed them, which led them to this area. So, like, did we? Were we the killing blow? No. Are we partly responsible? Maybe.
I'm
You're
gonna
not
with my
responsible.
glaive. With my glaive, I'm gonna go a little bit into the tall grass and just no, just I don't think I'm gonna scythe through it, but I'm just gonna like move it around, looking for. Are there more tattered clothes?
There's more tinier pieces of what's related to
Oh.
those two, but
Gotcha.
like you don't find even a full tabard per se, but you definitely find some shredded remnants.
You think they ran into the wolves? Or the
There's definitely
creatures?
some crossbolts that have been busted up, but there's one or two that look pretty old too. But there are some recent ones as well.
Can I use survival to see if I can track to see what would have happened at the scene?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Hey.
They have their hands just. Whoa, man.
I'm really good at this. I make up a story.
Okay.
They-
Well, with a
They
3,
died of natural causes.
I would love to hear your story.
I was gonna say, don't admit you don't know.
Full Horatio from CSI Miami. Go.
I like get real serious. Hang on, everyone. Be quiet for a moment. And like I look at the ground. I'm getting on my hands and knees. I'm putting my hand to like where footsteps are, and maybe trying to mimic. They're not real footsteps. It's just parts of the grass. It might have even been the parts that girl literally just recently moved. I think. God and Roderick were here. This is like after 15 minutes, 10 minutes of me like seriously.
You're doing this in
I-
the moonlight too.
Yeah.
I give full Real Housewives stuff. Like, oh my god.
I don't want to alarm anybody, but I don't think they survived.
I'm not gonna argue.
Yeah. Guys, oh my gosh. Can you believe this confirms it?
It's
Perhaps
now
we should-
12:30 in the morning.
It's
I think we should just move on. I mean, they're obviously dead. We're not going to learn more than that, really.
Oh,
Certainly,
okay.
we don't want to join them in the afterlife.
Oh no. No. We wouldn't have to
On
worry
that
about
note-
that though. They're going to a place where the rest of us won't. You know?
On that note, I am going to give last rites, an abbreviated version of last rites,
Scowling at Rafe.
to the shreds of clothing, which presumably represent dead bodies. Just in case, nobody wants ghosts, Luciano. And then I'll say,
Serve it.
all right, hopefully that will put their spirits at rest. We should go.
ghosts are real.
As
He
you
walked-
finish off last rites, it's now approximately 1 in the morning with all this activity as you're figuring things out. The horses are twitchy, but calmer. You're mounting up and riding.
We're mounting up.
Does anyone want a seat change?
You guys ride through to morning, eat briefly, not extensively, and then continue to move through the rest of the day until you get to the next spot where there is a site that you find just, about an hour before sundown. You decide the better part of valor is stopping before you go too far. You make your camp. You have options, but if you do not rest tonight, you already have 1 point of exhaustion at this point. Okay. So,
This is a good spot to take a rest.
yeah. So you guys take a full rest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. You remove your point of exhaustion. You do manage to, get through the night without anybody dying, dead, or anything else. And you move on for the next 3 nights with no problems till you get to an intersection. About 2/3 of the day through in the afternoon, you see a sign that points to the south. It says Fandolin. And then a sign to the west that says, the high road. Leland, Helmshold, Neverwinter.
How far away is Fandolin, does the sign say?
It's about 2 days ride.
I look at the others and I say, it's not
Actually,
worth
from
it.
here it's a day and a half, but you're also in the afternoon.
I look at
And
the others
it's
and say,
not on the way
yeah,
to know.
it's not worth it. Let's just keep going.
Okay. You manage to make it another couple days, and then you get to another intersection. A three-way intersection. One arrow is pointing to the south, Leland, Waterdeep. And the other one's pointing north, Helmshold, Neverwinter, Oakhurst, and I think it said one other thing, Port Last.
Well,
All right.
I guess we're going that direction.
Amen. Anything to get us off this trail. I'm tired of seeing this trail.
Okay. So you head north, and as you guys are heading north, it's open plains area. You see the Neverwinter Wood in the distance. It's certainly there. You manage to make it for the next 8 days with no issues. Hold on 1 second here.
I feel like I've seen this tree before.
Wait, what?
With no issues, and then there's a trail that kind of reads off a little bit. You see in the distance what appears to be a very large, heavily walled but under construction area, and the sign points Helmshold. It's en route along the same way. It's only off the beaten path by about 20 minutes, maybe. You can see it. And you see what looks like areas around it that have had scores of and rents in the earth that have been there for about a year now. They're starting to grass up a bit, but there was definitely a site of something major happening here. But far in the distance, you see a very large stone set of walls, a keep, and small buildings out around and inside the walls.
Are we here? Did we make it?
Kind of underwhelming if it is.
I believe that is Helm's Hold and not Neverwinter, as there does not appear to be a port here.
Makes sense.
That does make a lot more sense. Wow, you're so smart.
I shrug and say, I wouldn't mind a bed tonight if you guys wouldn't.
Yes, please.
Do
But
they
that Rick's tent's not
let
great.
guests come in, or
Yeah, Reed, is it late enough that it makes sense to stop here?
It's early enough and late enough that it makes sense to stop here if you wish to. I mean, it's not like after dark where they start looking at shutting gates and stuff like that. But that's up to you guys.
wouldn't be so bad?
Well, it'll
Give us a
probably-
night to get ourselves all gussied up before we go into Neverwinter.
Dusty, what a fun word.
I'm not worried about that, but I wouldn't mind a bath.
Hey, they're not mutually exclusive.
That's gussied up in Garlo's
Yeah.
book.
Fair enough.
Let's see what the hold offers then.
All right. As you're coming up to the hold, the sounds of construction and large wooden engines of makeshift towers and cranes made of wood. Pulley systems are along multiple points in the wall. The walls are very quickly being repaired, but it looks like they've been repairing quite a few walls for a while now to get them back into place. Whatever happened here was a major siege of some sort, and it's thankfully not current, and it appears that repairs have been going long enough that this is the new norm for a while. As you get to the main hold's initial front gates, You see people coming in and out with wagons and materials and stuff like that, and heading either into the woods, far away, or into areas further south, but not on the road per se. There are banners depicting the gauntlet and eye sigil of Helm hung from the outer gate walls and along some of the towers throughout the area. At least the towers that are not under major repair. It is a sign of religious faith for the strongest of Helm. And that's what you see as you go up to the guards of the gate, who are in full plate armor, standing with shield and glaive and other weapons adorned at their waist. They stand ready. Welcome, travelers!
People.
Greetings.
Yes.
Where you be coming from?
Like super far away.
Tribor.
Tribor. How was the roads?
Awful.
Watch out for wolves.
It's a little hairy.
Big wolves.
And
I've had
bears.
reports of caravans being assaulted between here and Tribor by wolves.
I mean, we
Bears?
literally have a giant wolf head in the wagon if somebody wants to hold that up.
Well, so that's my question, because we've been on the road for a week. So at some point, I would have either tried to skin it, because I don't think it's just going to last. Because I don't think a wolf head will just not decompose.
Okay. You could rub
but-
brains into it, and whatever you need to do.
I mean, I'll try. I'll do. Garlo's trying his best to keep it because it looks so nice, but
Make a survival check.
Ooh,
I would.
ooh, can I help?
Look, I would ask for anyone's help.
I'm gonna use. Where is it?
I would say that Luciano does not have the ability to help you with this.
Well, I have enhance ability.
Okay.
Maybe Cimmerian?
I don't think there's a survival aspect.
Well, it would be if you boost wisdom.
Wisdom, yeah, fine. Yeah, I'll cast ability. Use my owl's. What is it called? Owl's wisdom.
Okay. So that gives him what?
Advantage on wisdom.
Advantage.
Advantage on
Could I
wisdom?
ask Sim to do it? Because I think she's better with a knife than I am.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
So you take advantage to roll survival.
Okay. Roll survival with advantage.
Asking the person who literally just rolled a 1.
That's why she's gonna break the streak right now.
This is where it matters.
I definitely
You
know
know
what
that
I'm doing.
Garlo's
I've
a
done this all the
gambling man.
time. This thing isn't gross and yucky or anything. Let's go. Okay. 12.
You managed to preserve it.
Okay.
Congratulations.
I told
It's
you I'm
not
really
pretty,
good at
but it's
stuff.
preserved.
I'm very proud of my work.
Okay.
So, yeah,
As
show 'em the head.
you mention this to the guards and you pick it up, they're like, "Holy Helm, a werewolf.
A what
It's
wolf?
werewolves in the road.
No, they were over there.
A what wolf?
Werewolves.
Over there.
They were. Yeah, she's telling you.
What's
No,
can I
Brandon's
like do I
laughing,
know anything
Carlo's
about
not.
werewolves? Can I do an arcana roll maybe about werewolves?
Arcana's not going to help you because you don't know anything about werewolves. I mean, you've heard about them from fairy tales, but I'll let you make a history check.
I can make a history check.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, there's such things. They're creatures from the night that moms tell their kids to come in before they eat you alive. That is what you know, based on your background and experience. Oh, and they're, supposed to do this thing like when the full moon, they lose control sometimes. Sometimes they don't. See. With that, they're like, well, I'm impressed that you were alive to tell us about this and bring us such an interesting trophy to watch and look at. That's amazing. Are you coming to stay the evening?
Please.
That's the
Yes,
goal.
please.
Well, you are welcome to. Please come in. It is 1 copper per horse and person.
Okay.
Place the copper in the box, please.
Where's the money?
I'm going to look at everybody and go, there's no way I'm going to be able to find coins in the bag right now.
I just pull out 2 silver and I put them in the box.
Thank you. We must be adventurers.
We have the look, don't we?
It's definitely the coin that tips us off. Best of luck. Please move along. Let the next few people in.
Lucy, I think they meant to say that we're very dangerous looking.
Honestly.
As you
No,
roll through
What he
the
meant
gates,
was, we spent a lot more than travelers normally would.
you look through the very thick walls of the keep going through the gates. You see several portcullises, as well as other murder holes and other sentry things. They have been fully repaired, but you can tell they're brand new and well kept. As you're getting inside the walls, past this initial gate area, you see that most of the guards at this point are, facing outward, but there are some that are facing inward and watching intently. Pleasantly, not about to shoot anyone or anything, but their eyes are everywhere. And as you pass by the wagons that are going out while you're coming in, it's very clear that this place is a busy buzz of areas. But then as you look further in the town, you see that there's less busier areas, not along the walls of the keep and the hold. Asking around, you find out, there's the Hungry Flame Tavern. There's also the Old Dirty Dwarf Tavern, which also has a bit of an inn to it as well. And then there's the Dragon's Gauntlet Inn, which may or may not be the best of areas, but still functional. The inn itself, all the taverns and inns serve food, but you don't find out much about which ones are good or bad. So, Hungry Flame, Dragon's Gauntlet, or Old Dirty Dwarf?
Old Dirty Dwarf sounds fun.
No, let's go somewhere nice.
What fun!
No, let's go somewhere nice. We've been being chased by wolves for like a week.
You
We deserve a nice
to
place with a
argue.
bath and
Let's go
a nice
somewhere
meal.
nice.
So,
I mean,
I just want a drink.
you
A
don't
nice
know where the
drink.
Hungry Flame is in the town. You just heard the name, and you still don't know where it is. You can't find it very easily. You also discover a couple areas that look very much like slums, like medieval slums at that. There's stuff on the roads, people with mangled teeth and limbs and stuff that are hiding, and they're just not doing well. Like, this is where the dregs of society are kept or placed, or where they wound up. In some situations, it's just not a pretty situation at all. The first place you find is the Dragon's Gauntlet Inn. It was an inn, however, it's a battered building. It still stands strongly, but it appears to have been converted into a town hall of some sorts for the people. So that's not going to work out. But then you discover where the Old Dirty Dwarf is. Obviously, the Old Dirty Dwarf is an old building. It may be a few hundred years old, but it has stood the test of time. Thick wooden planks and beams, along with stone and other solidly used materials, have been used to build the best inn and tavern in Helm's Hold. And it appears to have catered mostly to people from out of town. So there are, as you go through, you do find that there are still, there are not only the Helm's Hold people, but there appears to be a contingent of what would be referred to as the Neverwinter Guard here as well. A small contingent. You don't see a lot of them, but you see enough of them, and you know they ain't from around here. As you go in, there's a nice lady, Weta, About 50 years old, silvering on the sides. She runs it. She says, "Welcome. Welcome to the Old Dirty Dwarf. It's an establishment that is safe, if none too clean. Glad to have you here. We welcome all." She checks you up and down. Well, you all look healthy. Welcome. Anyway, glad to have you here. It's the place for out-of-towners. What can I do for you? You need rooms, foods? What you setting up? You need a table?
Yes.
all of the
That's
Great.
Clean rooms.
Rooms for each of you, or do you want a bunk room?
Well, how much are the rooms?
Silver piece per room per night. Bunk rooms are 2 silver per room per night.
Like, let's get our own rooms. That never gets to happen.
Yeah, I'm down.
Sure, let's get our own rooms.
All right,
Clean
6
rooms.
5 rooms. Your horses can be cared for around back in the stables. It's 3 coppers per night for a horse. That'll also include the feedings for the day. Fair enough?
Fair.
Right?
Excellent. Please, let me get you your keys to your rooms. I believe most of them are adjacent. You might be one over from somebody, but most of our single rooms are not taken at the time. Happy to set you up. And she goes behind the counter, opens a locked area in the bottom, pulls out 6 keys with room numbers on it. You're all on the 2nd floor. There are 4 floors to the inn, but you're on the 2nd. Unless you'd like to be on the 4th floor.
The 2nd floor is fine, thank you.
Yeah, the less stairs, once have a few drinks in, the better.
Hardened adventurers. Thinking ahead, of course. Well, hands you each of your keys. That'll be, how long are you staying?
I think
Just
just
the
a night.
Yeah.
Just the night? All right. 1 silver each, please. Up front.
Nope. Of course.
Any
What's the,
pets? Cats, dogs, anything I should be aware of?
a few pets.
Yes, cats, dogs.
Dogs, yeah.
Okay.
trust
Dogs
them.
can stay in the rooms, no problems. Cats can as well. Do you need feed for the dogs and the cats? Or whatever it is you have?
Cat, dog.
I think we'll buy some extra food for them. They're on a kind of selective diet.
No problem. 2 copper apiece. Happy to throw that in. Next up, food's not included, neither is drinks, but it's some of the best food that you'll find in the area. Feel free to partake as much as you like. And welcome again.
Thanks. Wow.
Again.
You're so nice.
Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. And you see her as you do that. She just kind of puts her hands behind her back, but you see calluses and strength there. Like she's worked hard, right? Please make yourselves at home. Again, welcome to the Old Dirty Dwarf.
Thanks.
Her name was, what was it again?
Weta. Juetta.
And is she a dwarf?
She's a human female.
Human.
Looks to be about 50 silver grays on the sides. Some of the staff go, "Do we need to carry any bags? Any bags? Chests?"
So,
No.
yeah.
Well, do we want to take the chest up to one of the rooms?
Oh, I guess we do have that.
Oh,
So,
it's
to be
just kind of
clear,
like,
we do actually have most of our stuff packed up now. It's not just sprawling in the wagon.
Sure.
We
Well, yeah,
can
but
take
it's
our
more
own
so do we,
things. Thank
do
you
we
for your
trust
help.
the wagon in the wagon house?
All right. As you go back out to your horses, there are people who are like flipping shit because there's a giant wolf head in your wagon.
I did it
And,
myself. Not the preserving. That was my friend Sim. But No, I got the head off it. Pretty proud of it.
You sure it's dead?
I know. It's pretty lifelike, right? Pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's just a head. I'm very confused by the question. It's just
Garlo grabs it and is like, "Ah, rah, 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 rah."
Two of the people there just bolt. Ah! They don't come back, but the other people kind of start. Yeah, it's dead. Okay, that's good. Are you leaving the head in the wagon?
No.
Surprise possession? You don't
Too
just leave that
valuable
willy-nilly.
prize.
How are you carrying the head into the inn?
Probably.
Under an arm.
Okay. So, the wagon and the other horses are led into the stable. You guys grab your gear. You're walking in, and a couple of staff members are like, "Oh," because the tiny gnome with fiery red hair is carrying in a head that's about as big around as his chest.
Gonna give me some ideas for where I hang it in my own house.
Mm-hmm. As you make your ways to your rooms, you are all, for the most part, either adjacent or across the hall from each other, except for like one of you is split up from the others. By split up, I mean like you're one more door down, but you're like across from some of your friends as well, so it's no big deal. So you're all in relatively close proximity. As you open up your rooms, the rooms are nice. Not luxurious, but certainly those beds are very comfortable, especially after a long period of time on the road and going through what you guys have. There is a bath in every one of your rooms. But there is a note above each one of them, like, please ask staff for water to be drawn, warmed up, and set to the temperature that you wish. And they will more than happily come up and do so. And for those of you who partake, you do.
definitely get.
For those who don't, you don't.
Yes.
You manage to eat some food. There are some people in the tavern. There are a couple cloaked figures just sitting drinking at the bar, different places. Another group sitting at one of the booths, chatting quietly. You can't really make out what they're saying. But there are a few others that are here that are just talking a little bit about what they're doing, and they're at various tables as well. There aren't many free tables. There is some room at the bar for all of you if you wish. There is one rounded table toward the front.
Table or bar? What are y'all thinking?
I'm gonna do a lap. Seeing as I have my own room for the night, I'm just kind of like in the area.
Get a taste of the local fare.
I'll meet you at the table. Yeah, I'll be there.
Paladin's all the way down.
Not that I don't love sharing a tent with you, but
Okay. Okay.
Go.
We should get a table.
Table.
Fine, it's a table.
Alright.
As we're at the table, Garlo's gonna just ask for a round of drinks and get them coming to us, but just ask candidly, all right, do we need any sort of special cover as we're going into Neverwinter? I mean, we're relatively unknown, but if Wingus and Dingus are looking for a gnome, a human, an elf, and a tiefling, should we not look like that?
I shrug and say, based on what we saw at that campsite, I don't think Wingus and Dingus are looking for anyone anymore, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, but there's only 2 sets. I mean, you expect there to be a bit more residue, where they all kind of got up. I'm just curious if we need to look not quite like ourselves as we enter the city. If that's something we're worried about, or am I just talking out of my arse? I mean,
I don't think you can do that. You're talking out of your mouth right now.
if I talk out of my arse, it sounds like a fart.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure
that
we
makes
should
sense.
be terribly concerned about getting into Neverwinter.
We may
It's
not
the
be known
getting-
now, but we can be.
Yeah, it's the getting out that concerns me.
I just wasn't sure if we needed to wear our nice clothes or if we need to, like, set a good impression going in. If we're trying to establish a cover, like, I'm not
I
exactly
would say
sure
that
what
we
the...
should look like we've been on the road for a while, because that's true. And also, no one looks twice at travelers.
If we look too nice, we'll stand out.
Sorry?
As she says this and I'm laughing, I'm like quickly disguising myself, just like trying to look really, really nice, like so I can catch some eyes. As she's saying, if we look too nice, we'll stand out.
And as you do
And we
that,
look like
one of the
that,
cloaked
and I point
figures
at
the bar
Luciano. I say,
says,
we'll stand out.
Yeah, one of the cloaked figures at the bar spots you, Luciano, and says, hello.
Ah, good day.
Yeah, I was outside earlier, and I couldn't help but notice the large wolf head.
Ah, yes, that's the first thing most people notice when we arrive anywhere right now. Yeah.
Yeah, so what brings you to town?
Business, just taking jobs, traveling with my party over there. A fine-looking group of individuals.
Are you guys looking for work?
I mean, I think we're always open to it.
Well, that wolf's head was very appealing. Would you be interested in selling it?
As much as I would love to take credit for that wolf head, that is not actually mine. It belongs to my compatriot, Garlo. I'm sure I could talk to him. However, he's grown pretty attached to it. You know, he's a collector of trophies. And I don't know if Garlo's actually holding his glaive on his body, like if he's doing that now or not. Or if he left it.
Probably not the glaive, but I probably have my hand axes.
Yeah, I was just gonna point to it to be like, look, his trophies, but no, I was just like, yeah, he's a fan of trophies, so
So
know, I
were
think he's
you-
saving it.
Were you hunting this creature?
No, it was hunting us, but we're a pretty formidable group, you know. When you got Luciano around, nothing to worry about. Quick work.
So, is that your name, Luciano?
Luciano, my bad, I forgot to introduce myself. Yes, Luciano.
Oh,
Your name?
Renoir.
Ah, Renoir. Interesting name.
Well, my mother gave it to me, so I should be thrilled with it.
She has my thanks. It's
So did you
beautiful name.
cut it with a black blade?
Yeah, it was a blade. I don't know what color it was. Offhand.
So are you
Why, is that a
looking-
thing?
No, not at all. Tell me something. You know, we hire groups to go back and forth on the roads.
Well, we do go
group
back.
such as yours would be quite welcome for some of the cargo that we move. Or
I-
other jobs as requested. But it just depends on what you're doing, I guess. Was that even interested to you to do some, you know, guard duty on stuff going along the routes?
I would say offhand, no. Yeah, we would definitely be open to it. Right now, I think we are pretty focused on a task at hand. We could propose. I'd be happy to introduce you to the group, see what they have to say about it. But I think, at least for right now, we're just working our way into Neverwinter. But if you have something on the way back, we might be able to pick something up our way back to Waterdeep.
Well, if you see me in this bar when you come back through, by all means, please look me up.
Will do, Renoir. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna be over there. But you know, if you want to speak, I'll be here tonight. Room, and I tell him, you know, just like room, whatever room it is that I have.
Oh.
I'll
duly
shoot my
noted.
shot. Yeah. All right. Hope to see more of you. And I make my way back to the table.
Okay.
And I give
You
a,
can go back
on
to
my
the
way
table.
out, I just kind of like give him a firm, like, you know, pat on the back. Like, it was great meeting you.
And he extends a hand forward and grips it in the warrior grip.
I not understand. I'm like, yes.
Always great to meet people who are daring and with an eye for adventure and ambition for profit.
That is me, 100%. Yes, daring, ambitious,
Yeah.
profitable. Yeah.
Please talk to your party if they're interested. I'd love to hear back from them.
Will do. Thank you. And I make my. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I make my way back.
Okay.
Did you do it?
You guys see him talk to this person. You see him talk for a little bit, smiling, and then at some point you see him like reach. You see Luciano, grab him on the shoulder, and then you see the other guy reach out with the warrior grip, shake real good, smile, and then you see him walk away back to your table.
What's that? What now?
Did you do it? Did you do good? Did you do good?
I
it's
talked.
just like giving
Yes.
the thumbs.
It was a good conversation. I possibly picked up a business opportunity.
Nothing's hotter than that.
Business opportunity.
Throw back my
we love
drink.
talking. Love it when they talk business.
What was the business opportunity?
He took very kind notice to Garlo's trophy. He made an offer to purchase. I told him as much. Yeah. He mentioned, if we were interested in either guard work or maybe moving merchandise, to contact him. I told him we're currently on task, but he said if we stop back over here on our way back, there might be something going back towards Waterdeep. So, back pocket,
Are they like with the Tribar Travelers?
I say, well, since we're probably not going to take a ship back with the side eye at Rafe, there can't hurt to stop on the way back, see if we can make some money on our way home.
I don't know about the Tribar Travelers, but maybe I'll ask. Well, what were we discussing? I'm sorry, I missed out on the discussion.
No, you're good. We're just trying to figure out if we needed to do anything special about our entrance into Waterdeep. But
Oh, you want to do something special? What are we thinking?
I think we're gonna just play it nonchalant.
Okay, I can do that.
Most nonchalant.
Yeah.
All right.
Not very
As
excited.
you're discussing that, you hear the loud peals of bells ringing in the distance. And these are probably some of the largest bells you've heard in a while, if ever. Dong, 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 and then it's joined by several others. And then it slows down to nothing. Well, you can tell it's almost evening now.
Is that significant? Do you normally chime for
Bells ring 5 times a day, reminding you what time the day is here in Helm's Hold.
Very nice.
I say,
case the
wouldn't happen to
sunset-
be that wouldn't happen to mark dinner time here in Helmsfold, would it?
It would indeed. And you start to see, like, within about 5 minutes to 10 minutes of that, like, people start streaming into the restaurant portion of the inn there.
Made good time.
Well, we're close to the plaza, the Heart Ward, so, people come out here, eat. I mean, it's better than being down in Scar Alley, I guess, but, not too bad.
Absolutely.
Our alley.
Yeah, Scar Alley.
What is that?
Not someplace you want to go.
Are you sure? Sounds fun.
It's where, some people who about 20 years back got scarred from the spell scar.
Oh.
Now, all that's been cured of them, but, the physical disfigurements remain long afterwards, so they ain't too pretty to look at. And
You just keep them there? That's sad.
the person you're talking to is another traveler at a table across the way. He's like, look, I come in and out of here every few months. I'm gonna warn you up front, like, you gotta be careful who you talk to here. There's a lot of people who are very anti-spell plague here. And so those poor unfortunates, whether they were picked or otherwise, they didn't choose to be horribly disfigured. A lot of people here just thought because at the time when you had that plague, a lot of bad things happened around you. You might flare spell effects, those kinds of things. They just didn't trust him, and with good reason.
Sounds.
But not because they chose it.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, so they hole them away in that area, and rumor has it there's still some that were never cured that are hidden away, being cared for a day to be cut loose. But again, I put no stock in it. I feel sorry for them, to be honest. Between that and some of the other areas, not too bad though. I mean, the Heart Ward's nice. The cathedral just peeled its bells. What more could you want?
Okay. Just here for the night. I'm probably gonna go exploring anytime soon.
Yeah, I'm ready just to have a few drinks and relax, and I don't really want to go do anything.
Let's just stay here for the night anyway.
Hold on, insight check on Sim. That sounds like the most anti-Sim thing I've ever heard in Garlo's life.
Okay, I need Garlo to make an insight check. And I need Sim to roll a d20 and add that, but you determine if it's persuasion or if it's deception, but don't tell us.
Okay.
Add your bonus after you
roll the.
Okay, so Garlo beat you in the roll. So if you were making persuasion, keep making persuasion. Go ahead and keep making your statement. If you were using deception, keep making your statement, but admit that Garlo caught you in your lie.
Oh yeah, Garlo knows me too well.
Okay.
Garlo's taking a drink at that point. He's like, It's just loud,
we
sarcastic.
All have our own rooms, and it just seems like a real waste to be wandering about when we have our own private space to do whatever we want to do in our own private space.
I'll drink to that.
You might.
And I look back to the bar.
I give them a bit of a look, and I say, "You don't even know if you actually like anyone here."
That's what the night's for. Find out.
Okay. So, as you get yourself set up and, eat your dinner and then head up, you're all heading upstairs after dinner?
I was actually going to stay at the bar and maybe have a round, see if there's anyone interesting that looked to talk to.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
so
Chad.
You saddle up to the bar? Luciano, what are you doing?
I'm making rounds. I'm trying to shoot my shot wherever I can get it.
Okay. How obvious are you making it that you're trolling for?
Oh, I'm like, hey.
You're putting out the vibe at the bar.
He's like unbutton the shirt down to like here.
I already unbuttoned shirt is as deep as I can go without it being completely
Nice.
uncouth. Like I'm still trying to.
Like, how bad is this? Is this like Ron Jeremy bad, or is this like what are we talking about here, dude? Like, are we talking like
desperation?
Disco Fever, Saturday Night Fever?
No. I think it's more desperation than anything else right now. I'm just like
more desperation.
I'm just like, come on, guys, anybody?
Takers.
Lucy's so hot right now. Oh my god.
A minute.
Okay.
I have a room. Anybody?
Okay. Alrighty. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed.
I'm not being picky. We're here for the night. I'm not really trying to work at it too hard.
As you're doing that, Anna Turja sits up at the bar, and that same cloaked figure that was talking to Luciano is there, and he's at the bar as well. You sit up, and you wind up sitting next to him just because that's where it's convenient.
Okay.
Garlo, Cimarine, and Rafe, you guys are heading up to your rooms?
Yep.
No, not yet. I am trying my best to seem like I'm not up to anything, so I pull out my new 3 Dragon Anti set, and I'm like trying to teach myself how to play by myself.
Okay. At the table or at the bar?
At the table.
By yourself? Okay. Okay.
Garlo's gonna see her like getting out her card set, and after he's had a bit, he's going to like head to the stairs, but like turn to her and be like, "Be careful," and then he's gonna go upstairs.
Okay.
Always.
Rafe, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and ignore the fact that people are not doing the right thing. I'm gonna go up to the room and just go to sleep.
Okay. You get up to your rooms on the second floor, Garlo and Rafe. It's only about 7, 8 o'clock at night at this point. Your windows are open, as they were. You're more than welcome to close them. The town is the town, and it's inside the hold, okay? The town is not massive. It's big enough, and there's every open space that can be is packed with buildings and narrow alleys in some areas. And then there's areas like where you came in from, which is by the main entrance and so on, that goes to the Heart Ward and everything else, which is big enough for horses and stuff to come in and out of. Your views are of the buildings directly across the alley from you. There's not much else out there. And those buildings appear to be the back end of other people's homes or maybe a business. You're not quite sure. The air is nice and warm and somewhat humid, but it's not sweltering per se. For downstairs, there are an interesting combination of drift globes and braziers flaming to maintain light in the area. Luciano's bluish skin glinting in the warm light of the drift globe flows through. It does not appear that anyone is like, you have a couple people that are talking to you like what, where you in from? Like, and you're like quick to talk to them, but like you can get the feel like they weren't interested in that. The gentleman sitting next to you, Turja, is, so, you're with the group that just came into town with that giant wolf head.
Say, not my doing, personally, but yes.
Well, I heard that you were attacked by that thing.
Yes, I don't know, we kept hitting them, and they didn't go down. Somebody said they were werewolves. I guess that must have had something to do with it. I couldn't figure out what was going on, though.
That would make sense, werewolves. That would make complete sense. Yeah. Interesting. Such a large head. Well, where are you from? Where are you coming in from?
Waterdeep area. Yourself?
Neverwinter mostly. Yes. Did you kill the beast with black blades by chance?
Black blades?
Yeah. Just a figure of speech. Were the blades black that killed the beast?
I couldn't say, I'm afraid. Why? What is the figure of speech for?
Make an insight check.
Okay. Oh, 22!
How many nat 20s tonight? Good lord.
So, at some point in your training at the Temple of Agma, you learned about things that various different groups do, including your own groups, for secret messages and stuff like that. And one of the things you learned about was what's known as signs and countersigns. And what they talked to you about was that, and this particular one seems very reminiscent of one used by the Zentarum. And it's kind of like the equivalent of like a secret handshake per se. So what he said is, something in that sentence seemed to be something, and now you don't know the countersign per se, but he's gonna play it off maybe.
Oh, black blades. Well, I suppose you could call it that once we were done.
Yes, I guess so. So he told me to ask you guys if you were looking for work. We're looking for people with ambition.
Ambition? You wouldn't happen to be, the Tribal
And the power to
Travelers.
back it up.
You wouldn't happen to know about the Tribal Travelers, perchance, would you?
Oh, the caravan company.
Exactly.
Yes, yes, we've hired them a few times. There's several of them, several companies that they run out of Tribor. Yes.
Yes. Well, we have I'm afraid we have an engagement in Neverwinter for the near future, but after that, we will be traveling again. We certainly wouldn't be averse to picking up a side job on the way.
Oh, we're looking for something a little more, well, discreet, perchance.
Discreet?
Should the future arrive? Maybe. Anyway, you're new here and you seem like a nice person. Just be careful of the little things that go bump in the dark around here at night.
Such
when you're on the streets. Hmm?
Oh, we certainly weren't planning on doing anything but going straight to bed. It's been an exhausting week.
Well, ever since the siege on this area, last winter, well, everyone's a bit hackled. But there's been little things in the shadows. Swear there's spirits of the dead.
Spirits of the dead?
That's the rumor. I've yet to see one, but I have heard people that I trust and I know swear there were things out there.
Well, I'll certainly keep an eye out, and I thank you for the warning, friend. What's your name again?
Renoir Graftapple.
Oh, I hold up my hand and I say, Turgeon Nighthawk, I appreciate your aid.
Well, he takes your hand in the warrior's grip as well. Squeezes tightly. Just be careful out there. Keep your eyes open. And remember my invitation. All the best. Cut you loose.
Okay. I think I've gotten as much information as I can get in one night, so I head up to bed.
Oh, you didn't want to stick around for a drink?
Oh! Well, if you're inviting me, certainly.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Seeing Turja having this interaction, I'm frustrated that I'm not getting anything. So I'm gonna go over to Sim and just be like, "All right, what are we doing?"
Well, I'm just playing cards. What do you mean? What are we doing?
My night is opened up. What are we? I have time to do something if you were interested in doing anything.
We don't hang out a lot. We should do that.
It's a whole new town. There's plenty of things to see. You wanna maybe when Tertia goes upstairs, we can go wander around?
Yeah, teach me this game. I say,
yeah, absolutely. I'll teach you this game. It's a really fun
yeah.
game. I make up the rules. It's called the ball.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Damn it! Hold on. Try to sell, but yeah, that's.
All right, so you guys are trying to figure out the fronts and tops and bottoms and heads and tails and everything else of Three Dragon Ante. This guy is like, so you staying at this hotel or not? This inn tonight? Heard you?
Is that addressed to me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
This
say
guy
yes.
is- Oh, great. Well, me too. Smiles at you really big. How's that cocktail?
It's fine, thank you. Very good. I take a sip.
Good. Garlo, you do hear some sounds outside.
Well, actually, I was gonna say, Garlo spends a little bit of time using his tinkering tools to refill his fire starter that he built.
Yeah, okay.
And,
Okay.
He's working on another little gizmo, but he is actually gonna lean out the window a little bit, and he's gonna try smoking on his new pipe.
So you lean out the
Oh.
window and you see lights from the windows of the tavern downstairs that are reflecting in the alley, and you do see suddenly like three black shadows just and disappear.
Just like slowly brings the glass closed.
Okay. And
I'm gonna go knock on Rafe's door because he's the only one, and just be like, Rafe.
What was Rafe doing in his room?
Rafe was actually going through his prayer wheel and practicing his prayers. So he is awake and he does hear Garlo knocking and he puts the prayer wheel down.
This is the way that Gon goes round, Gon goes round, Gon goes round. This is the way that Gon goes round on the gear in the morning. Okay, keep going.
And he'll open the door and say, is something the matter, Garlo?
I'm gonna push past him and go look out his window. Is your window open?
It wouldn't be open, no.
Wouldn't. I go up to it and just like look. Do I see him out there again? Just like looking in the glass.
You don't. Your angle isn't. I mean, it's different, but it's not that much different. But yeah, whatever it was, something was out there.
There's something outside. I don't know if it's what that guy was talking about. You mentioned ghosts earlier. Are they a thing? Is that a thing that happens?
Well, I mean, there are lots of thoughts about, well, you know, ghosts, but definitely they are real.
I think.
And breaking back down to Turja. So I've got a suite upstairs. We keep it on hand. It's got bearskin rugs and really, it's a king size. It's really comfy, lovely fireplace. I even have some elvish wine upstairs. Would you like to come see it?
I couldn't possibly. I've already promised a friend that I'd stay over. I'd stay with him for the night.
Oh.
But it's so sweet of you to invite me. I really hope I run into you on the way back from Neverwinter.
Yeah.
I'm really interested in that opportunity you mentioned about, you mentioned John?
Yep. You mentioned the job, and the job's still open. It's not going away. Really appreciate that. I would certainly love to hire the entire group of you.
I put a hand on his shoulder and I say, thank you so much for the drink. It's been a lovely night, but it's just been so exhausting traveling all this last week. I think I really should turn in.
Agreed on the exhausting. And he lets you move away. No, please! No, none of that stuff. None of the awkward stuff.
Nothing Luciano would try?
Keeping it low-key, and continues to sip his drink. And so you head upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. You get upstairs to your room. You see Garlo's door is open. You see Rafe's room's door is open.
What can I remember about the Zentarium? Can I do like a history check or an insight check or something?
You got as much as you're going to get.
Okay. Worth a try.
Yeah. So you see Garlo's room is open, door is open. You see Rafe's room is open. You're hearing like hushed conversations in Rafe's room.
I'm not actually worried about any of them.
So what are you saying, Garlo? What are you going on with?
I swear, there's a fucking thing. There's like a shadow that was moving. There are three of them, and it went from one side to the other, and I lost track of it. Can't even smoke my pipe, and I'm freaking out a little bit.
By the way, it's customary to smoke pipes inside. You don't have to have the windows open. That's just you being extra polite.
Story checks out.
Yeah. Rafe, any response to this?
Well, Garlo was agitated and he came in and he asked me about ghosts. So I've been explaining ghosts.
Okay.
I guess. All right. Well, do you want to do a perimeter with me? Like, are they gonna do they get in? Are they like, can they seep in through stuff? Like, do they pass through walls and shit? Like, what do they do?
Well, it would depend on what kind of ghost it is, and generally
There are
speaking,
kinds?
if they're outside, they're probably not going to come inside if you don't provoke them.
They're like dogs? What the hell? What is the afterlife? Garlo.
To be clear here, you don't become a ghost if you've done things properly. If you've done things properly, you're going to go to your final reward. If you
Treasure, you're
make
hearing all
mistakes,
of this.
you are going to become a ghost. Well, not necessarily, but it's a possibility.
Now, by the way, Three Dragon Ante is called Three Dragon Ante because it's a game that was invented in Waterdeep, where a dragon is a gold coin. So when you're anteing 3 gold coins at a time.
Oh, again, I'm going to reiterate: we're not really playing Three Dragon Ante. We're playing
3
Sim
copper
Lucy
ante?
And, and we're just making up the rules. And I would say the second Tertia's upstairs, Tim grabs Lucy. We gotta go now.
Let's go.
And we pack up, and she, hand in hand, drags him out the front door.
Okay.
The game is take Luciano's money.
Stepping out the front door.
God damn it! How did I lose again?
Now, mind you, you've stepped out the front door. Now, your friends' rooms, at least Garlo's and Rafe's, all stared out the back alley. Your room stared out the front of the place by pure chance. Thank you, 491 Phantom, for that support, picking up those Stream Loots packs. We really appreciate that. From there, you step out the front door, and you've got the giant area that came through that when you came up and rolled up with your horses. The area around to the side there where the stable is that co-locates, if you go a little further down, would probably go into that back alley. And then you've got the area to the right that goes down, more streets. But there's at least, there's the road back to the front gate. There's at least 2 or 3 branching off roads from this main square. And you're also happen to be near the main square where there are people out and about in a very well lit main square.
Well, you know where we're going, right?
Oh, I have no idea, but that's part of the fun. I'm thinking, okay, hear me out. There's construction around, right?
Yep.
What if we go climb one of those things?
Why not? I mean, that's what they're there for, right?
I mean, how often do you get the chance to climb those things? I know I don't.
Never done
And
it.
imagine what a great view of the city we're going to get.
Best view in the house, I'm sure.
And then maybe we'll be inspired to find something else to do.
Just to make sure I understand, what are you attempting to climb?
Well, so you made it sound like there was construction stuff happening, so I imagine
They're on the outside, the outer wall. You're further
okay.
in from there. I mean, you can see it. Obviously, if you want to go to it, you can go attempt to climb it. That is not a problem. Well, I mean, it's not a problem to get to it. The climbing part's a different issue altogether if you go there. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm still game for this.
Yeah.
I mean, are you going to go down the main road, or are you going to take, the easy way would be to cut through those alleys, those dark, narrow alleys with tall buildings on both sides to get to the most direct route to the wall. Or you could walk a lot longer along the main roads.
I'm not opposed to the alleys if it'll get us there. I don't have light.
Oh, you got torches and lanterns and
Yeah.
candles, don't you?
Yeah. I don't want to light anything right now. I'm a little, but I'll do it.
I mean, you can just put fairy fire in a rock, right? That's basically
Oh, yeah. We'll just light ourselves up.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
You have everything.
Fairy fire can only go on living creatures.
Put that on me.
Light ourselves up. Yeah.
You're gonna light yourselves up?
Yeah.
Not right now. No, if we need to.
Okay.
I can also see in the dark, so I'm not super worried about it.
So I worry less about fast and more about fun. And there's a lot more people and stuff to people watch. And I think we're gonna start a game called Your Team, where we find people, and if they're wearing something very silly, Sim's gonna be like, "They're on your team."
Okay, fair. I'm gonna say, if anything flowy, anything, I'm gonna be like, "This is your-"
And being very casual, not trying to bring any attention to ourselves as we walk and find our way towards the lift or whatever.
Okay. And with that, this is a good time to take a pause until next week when we come back for another episode of Whiskey, Magic, and Destruction and find out what mischief or or crazy hijinks that the entire party is about to either get into piecemeal or as a group. Let's do some first of all, thank you to everybody, especially those of you who supported us. We really appreciate that. 491 Phantom, thank you for that. And congratulations on winning a free pack of Stream Loots as well. From here, what are our closeout announcements that we've got so far? First, a sponsor announcement, I guess, or what do we got going on?
Well, first, don't forget to subscribe to the Games Tavern YouTube channel right now, because subscribing is free, and this way you don't miss any of the action, and you also get access to additional awesome content. And remember, everyone, your likes and positive comments on the videos help other adventurers find out about the shows, which we totally want, so go subscribe as soon as you can.
Woo!
Hi.
One Inch Heroes, thank you for rating us with 12 viewers just as we were about to close out with our announcements. Thank you so much. Hey, guys, be sure and hit that follow button and check us out. And I tell you what, Tech Goblin, can you do me a favor and put into chat a free code for some free Stream Loots packs for some of these new raiders? Let's be thankful. And 491 Phantom just played the D8 random inspiration, so we're going to go ahead and just knock that out too while we're at it. 6, that's Brandon Garlow just got inspiration, so give him a inspiration symbol there too, just to close out. I'm sorry to interrupt the things, but a bunch of stuff just happened. Please keep going with that beautiful announcement.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. As Garlo's just found out what ghosts are, you can join us at our other shows here at the Games Tavern and find out some of the other shows we have. On Tuesdays, we have The Omega Files. That's a Call of Cthulhu game set in the modern era at 7 p.m. Eastern. Mysterious forces around every turn and 4 brave souls trying to uncover what threat looms. And on Wednesdays, you can explore the world of Eberron at Dirty Deeds, and that's at 7 p.m. Eastern. Sailing through the skies of Corvair, the crew have discovered a couple of stowaways, one bringing news of trailing assassins, and the other, a baby dinosaur. Mwah!
Who's next, if any?
That's me. And I'm going to talk to you about Shard. Now, we talk about Shard and how amazing it is so often that we basically run out of great things to say about Shard. Please don't take that as it being a bad thing. As you saw tonight, Shard made combat very straightforward, very simple, enabled Reed to run a combat that was fairly complex without any real problems other than his players, which, that's normal. Your game master just has to deal with your players. Guys, we can't say enough good things. Please check them out. You can use the code TGTShard20 and get a 20% discount on your subscriptions. Seriously, it is the only way to play 5e.
Okay, and from here, who's next on the lineup?
That's it.
Cimarine, can you give us, or excuse me, Alex, can you give us one last heads up on the charity stream coming up?
Yes, absolutely. So it's going to be on January 28th, starting off at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are raising money for CARES Ukraine Winter Crisis Fund, and we are going to be playing Through the Breach. I'm going to be running the game. I'm very excited about it. It's one of my favorite systems. If you're familiar with Weird Games and Malifaux, it's the role-playing game set in that world. So think Van Helsing meets Wild Wild West. That's like my best comparison for the two. It's going to be a really fun time. It's for a really good cause, and I look forward to seeing you all there.
All right. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week on Whiskey, Magic, and Destruction.